everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about it, ladies and gentlemen, those assets, stock, crypto, real estate, and yes, even credit. And there's even more, but we're going to talk about it tonight. Hopefully you saw that trailer, because SSN Lifestyle is also going to be an asset. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. I want to thank you for being here. Everybody can watch, but in the chat room tonight on Wednesday nights, it's members only with the icons next to their name that can be in the chat room. So again, I want to thank you, and as everyone knows who's here at SSN Nation, if you're in the chat room, you can talk about anything. But I'm going to start off with the stock market today, the crypto, the real estate, the credit, and other assets like gold, silver, precious metals. That can be considered an asset. But let's talk about it. Let me know what you think in case I'm missing an asset, such as businesses, for instance, is an asset. But we haven't talked about the stock market. Mr. Financial Curtis Davis, he loves talking about the stock market. And what has it been doing lately? In case you haven't been paying attention, because it's been doing a roller coaster ride again. Some people get off of the roller coaster when the stock price goes down. But I'm going to show you on the screen. Let's see if I can show you here what happened just today, for instance. This is NASDAQ. This is a very interesting chart. That's how NASDAQ looks. And in fact, let's go look at the roller coaster real quick, because we're talking about stock market. Let me give you guys what we've been talking about here at SSN University, SSN Academy. About 2 months ago, when we were talking about stocks, and people would say, what do you think we should invest in the stock market? Now, remind you, we're just investors. We're not financial advisors. We're not gurus or anything. But we said, hey, you might want to get that Apple, that Microsoft, the Amazons, the big companies, because you never know what's going to happen on a roller coaster. And that's what stocks do. They go up, they go down. You can see in the last 5 days, it's almost negative, almost the same. In 1 month, it's 2.49%, still decent. But again, NASDAQ is heavy with the tech stocks. So hopefully you may have still been in some tech stocks, because you may have noticed, I just looked at Apple just yesterday, and I was like, okay, it's going in the direction that we thought it would be. And I expect Facebook and Amazon and a few others will be doing the same thing. Let me know what you think. But first, that's the stock market. I'm going to keep going to show you that we're going to look at all the indexes today, because I have been skipping the indexes and talking about stocks specifically just rarely in the last month or two, because we know historical records say September, for some strange reason, prices seem to go down in the stock market. So therefore, most people don't invest. But before I forget, please smash that like button. And what else I want to say about it is, please subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about. Now, some of you saw the trailer, so let me know if you actually saw the trailer. All right. Now, we're going to talk about SSN Lifestyle a little bit later, but you can see the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Same type of look. Same, like a little negative. Same look 1 month ago. Just a little negative. Again, this is expected in the month of September. It happens seemingly every year. So therefore, is this a buying opportunity, or is this going to be the final swan song when the Federal Reserve decides to finally stop printing money and helping people out with debt? Is it going to be the final swan song when they say, well, we're going to increase interest rates? We're going to find out, but we know what's coming, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I would suggest, once again, if you're going to invest in stocks, stick with the top stocks, the blue chips, as they say. All right. Now, if you have any blue chips on your mind, you can put them down below. But again, the Facebooks, the Amazons, the Microsofts, those are pretty solid. Okay. Banking, stocks, they'll be fine. So just think of all those. Now, let's go to one last one with the stock market. That's the S&P 500. Let's go look at that. You're going to see the same little roller coaster, I'm pretty sure. That's today. 5 days ago, again, down a little bit in the last month, just basically almost the same. Hardly any movement. That doesn't mean that there aren't any stocks that increase in value, but it's a roller coaster, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what investing is. It's long term. It's not like crypto that things could go up 50% in one day, even though some stocks do that, but that's not the norm around here. The norm is you invest, you sit back, you wait. Could be 5 years, could be 10 years, could be more. That's how you should be investing in the stock market. Now, down below in the description, get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. All right. Now, of course, we can talk about anything you want. That's what we do here. All right. So again, please smash the like button. And if anybody wants to talk crypto, we're going to talk crypto as well, because that is an asset, especially when you can earn interest on your crypto. Think about it. You can earn interest on your cash at a bank account, right? You can earn interest on your cash, but they're giving you 0.01. Now you can turn that cash into crypto, and places like Nexo and Celsius and BlockFi will give you 2%, anywhere up to 12, 13, 14, 17% if you're international on your money. But there's pools as well. There's miners as well. There's other companies like Gala and Strong who are actually creating nodes so then people can actually make money on that. I did a video on Strongblock just a couple days ago, so you can check that out. You can Google the channel if you're interested in that. Your investment right now has increased because when we talked about Strongblock earlier, you know what happened? What happened is it was $513 last Wednesday. Then it dropped all the way on Monday to $450. Now today it's back up to nearly $570 or something. So I'm going to go look it up right now so you guys can see it on the screen. But that's 25% on your money in just a couple of days. But nobody's saying sell, because that's not the point. They don't have, I'm trying to get the strong prices, but I can't find it. Okay, let's go to CoinGecko, I guess, Gecko. All right, let me put this on the screen so you all can see it. And let's see, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, he's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. And he is not a new member, but he re-upped. So therefore, he's a new member again now. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis. I humbly appreciate your support as always. All right. And like I said, he has that icon next to his name. So he's the only one, well, that can chat in the chat room, those with the icon next to their name. And Victor Marrero has joined the crowd. He says hello all, and his obligatory tagline, let's do this. He's in the house, and he's prepared to help out with information that can help everybody. And by the way, we have to share our videos, because a lot of people are sitting around here. Yeah, a lot of people don't have money. Let's just face facts, okay? So they can't afford to spend $2,500, $5,000, $10,000 on courses or seminars or webinars. So we give it up for free. That's what we're trying to do here. Help everybody. Rising tides always lift all boats. Now you can see the strong on the screen. And I was going to shorten it. You can see strong on the screen, $559. So literally it went $100 positive in 2 days. And 2 days ago, when we were talking about it, it was in the 400s. You could have bought your 10 nodes for probably around $5,000. Now that it's went up to 560, the 10 nodes is going to cost somewhere probably closer to $6,000. In case you don't know what I'm referring to about the nodes, this is about making money, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do around here. All right? This is what we do. You can see some of the t-shirt, F average, be legendary. The only way you can be legendary is if you have to actually make investments. You actually have to take a risk. So again, with this Strongblock, you need 10 coins. That equals a node. They pay 1/10 of the price. So today, we're getting tomorrow, $55 a day. If it stayed at this price, it'd be $55 a day, more than $1,500 per month. Passive income. Don't have to do anything. Sit on your behind and go off on your vacation. Go off and do whatever you want. Now you're acting like the wealthy. Who said you have to have millions of dollars to be wealthy? The time is what makes you wealthy. If you can do whatever you want, the number that you have in your bank account, the items you have in your garage, or what your house looks like is irrelevant. If you're able to go do whatever you want, when you want, how you want, you have created wealth, your own wealth. I don't really care if you have millions in the bank account. I don't care if you have nothing. The point of the matter is, if you have time that you can do what you want, that is more wealthier than you can ever get. Most people have to spend time generating revenues. This is why Strongblock has been very good to people. Get in early. I found out Gala also does something similar to Strongblock. Unfortunately, it costs you twice as much to get in and less rewards. But nonetheless, I have to say it, because anything that can generate thousands of dollars per month, and all you have to do is put up, let's say, $6,000 and get back $1,500. Where can you sign up, ladies and gentlemen? That's an asset. That is crypto. All right. Let's see who else is in the house. We have Tiffany Young in the house. She has the icon next to her name, and she says, "Hey, everybody, that's how we're doing it." And he says, Curtis Davis, good evening. Victor Marrero, today was a good day. All three indexes great. Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, can't complain. Exactly. And that brings up the point. My index and ETFs reporting over 20% return year to date. Exactly. And some people may be saying, what are index funds? Well, get your pen, pad, and papers ready, because the index funds, VOO, VTI, VCR, SCHB, those are just a few. ARC funds, there's a bunch, and I'm sure somebody might chime in the chat room, so you might want to pay attention to the chat room. And if you watch this on replay, you should pay attention and get that pen, pad, and paper ready. And oh, by the way, I'm wearing this gear, StopStrugglingNow.com. I have to start mentioning the gear. Here goes some more gear to match what I'm wearing today. The F average gear. Like I said, if you want to be legendary, you have to get your assets when the assets are good. Let me put it to you this way. We missed out on Strongblock when it was only $100 a coin. We could have bought 10 coins for $1,000 and still be making right now the $50, $55 a day. But okay, not everybody can get in at the very beginning. That is part of doing investments. Sometimes you have to get in a little bit later. But if the money makes sense, your return on investment, ROI, makes sense, then you should go for it. So if I have to invest $6,000 and somebody says, hey, Eric, we're getting $1,500 a month, I think that's a hell of an investment, ladies and gentlemen. However many times 6 goes into 15 or 150, that's 200 and something percent on your money. That's incredible in 1 month or so. So these are the things you have to keep in mind. All right. 25% Sorry, 200% over the year. But 25% a month, I'll take that every day, all day. 28, 30% all day, every day per month. Come on. So in case anybody wants to find out how to do the Strongblock, you guys need to check out the video I released 2 days ago, how to get it. All right, let's go. Okay, Vanessa Comma Gates in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And members of the channel, if you want to join me tonight on the live stream, I dropped it on the community tab. Only you guys can join me, by the way. The guys with the icon, the ladies with the icon. Hey, boss and SSN fam, thank you so much for being here, Vanessa, with the icon once again next to her name. I've been doing some research on Strongblock just like you have. I saw your video. Thank you so much, Victor Marrero. I appreciate it. Yes, and it escalated. It was going good. And then I found out it took me so long to get things loaded up. It's just ridiculous. Like I was saying, Celsius froze up 24 hours, couldn't take your money out. Actually, Nexo, those guys, I was impressed. They were like, okay, no fee to take out, no fee to swap, no fees whatsoever. I was like, oh, this is sweet. And no restriction. So when I said send, all they did was send me an email or text, I can't remember. And then they say, please verify that you're withdrawing. I said, cool. I was like, it was unbelievable. So I did something a little bit different since we're talking about crypto. Nexo gives you loans. So what I did was I said, forget withdrawing the money. I'm going to keep the crypto here, withdraw using a borrow line, like margin, like stocks. And then I went and bought Strongblock that earns 10 times as much. So I was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. This works out beautiful. Leveraging. All right. Acting like a hedge fund. Oh, missed it. Load up. Well, hold on. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, load up on assets and cash flowing assets and never work hard forever. That's it. Exactly. The sooner you can get in. There is not too many times you can get in this cheaply. This is new technology that allows somebody to, a company like Strongblock, to all of a sudden be able to offer this type of deal. This is unheard of. This is ridiculously unheard of. It just depends on how long can they do it. It's an investment risk. So just like I tell all my friends, I'm just like, this is a 4-month investment as far as I'm concerned. If you can get your money, you should have your money back from your investment, even at the 6,000 level, in 4 months. So now you're back to even. So you can't say you lost money. You should make a decision. Either you're going to buy another node, or you're going to take some money out and then roll, free roll, as we used to call it. That means you got your original investment back. So now whatever's there, whatever happens, you should be good, right? So you win 2 ways. Either you reinvest or you take out your profit, which is your original investment, but it's only 4 months. This isn't like a 6-month or 8-month or 5-year type of investment where you're sitting back going, man, I hope it works out. This right here is in your control. That's what I love about this Strongblock. And I got to, again, give a shout out to Auntie Val, because she mentioned it right here on a live stream. And everybody was like, what? What did she just say? Because she was saying she had like $1,200 in 1 month from a $5,500 or a $5,000 investment. And I was like, whoa, wait, hold on a second. 300% a year? Yeah. Where do we sign up for this? That's right. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Financial, back to the stocks today. Upstart up 4%, Revolve Group up 3%, Coinbase jumped 2%. Yes, and yes. In case you're new here, Revolve Group is something that people were shaking their heads when I announced that investment about a year and a half ago. People were saying, what is he talking about? They're the number one in their field. And so, oh my, up to $65. This is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This is very, very beautiful. You know, when you earn 300% on your money, that's kind of awesome. Oh, year over year, that is. I'm sorry. If you would have been in last year, even though this says, this is about where we were at last year. It was a little under 17. It was 17, 18, 16. It was fluctuating. So yes, 266%, 3 times your under $20 investment, 3 plus. That's a good deal. The question is, are you going to hold on? Because the 52-week high is 74.82. So are you going to hold on to it, or are you going to take your 200+% and run as an investor? That's the question. Or sell some of it. Let me know what you guys think. I know some of you have some Revolve. All right. Gotta love it. And Upstart. Um, Upstart. These guys, lending platform, as they say. These guys brusted out 120, doing real good. I like the AI lending platform. Upstart. This is one that lending is going to be big time. Let's just face facts. Lending, banking, loans, all that is big time, ladies and gentlemen. So now you have another one, another stock to add to your portfolio watch list. And again, get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull down below. Please use the links here. All right, let's see what else we got going on today. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Upstart. Here we go. Nice hat and match. That's right. Had to wear the matching hats today. All right, I need a matching hat. That's right. Vanessa Comagate for the hard work equals entrepreneur. Yeah, we have it. That's right. Here are the steps to get in the Strongblock as I understand it. Let's see. Did he put them on here? Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not that hard. 4 times into 6,000, 15. Yes. Yeah, 1,500 a month. No, it's one time 6,000 equals 1,500 a month at the present $555. Actually, it's more than 1,500. But anyhow, 500. And if it stays above 500, you have $1,500 a month because you get 1/10 of whatever the coin price is for Strong. Now, in case I haven't mentioned it, down below in the description, I do have bitrue down there, because bitrue is what I use to exchange USDT into Strong. The only other spots that I know of that I actually did in the video was Kucoin, where you can exchange USD or whatever you can exchange. I don't know because I don't have Kucoin, but exchange into Strong on Kucoin, Gate.io, which I'm not even familiar with, which is HOO. And then the last one, I can't even remember off the top of my head right now. But somebody major, I just can't remember. But anyhow, those are the ones that you can get Strong on. Strong isn't on every exchange. It's not all over the place. There's only like 5 places you can actually get Strong, and you're going to have to change Tether USDT into Strong on almost all those platforms. So there you go. So it's actually, you can invest right now to probably be 6,000 and get over $1,500 a month with Strongblock. Getting a node, you need 10 nodes, which is 10 times $559, right? So that's $55.90. But because of the fees, or the 4%, 3.5% being taken out, which, by the way, I tried to use a credit card on bitrue, mine didn't work. Go figure. Oh no, I mean debit cards. I forgot to try the credit card today, so we'll see what happens. Tiffany Young, hey lady. All right, Vanessa, welcome back. So Nexo, yes, Nexo and Celsius. Whenever you do incoming, they don't take any fee. Outgoing, they don't take any fee. So it's just on their platform. So it's kind of cool that you may want to hold money there. But even though when you send money out, fees are going to be taken from somewhere on receipt when it's received, right? So that's the only thing about crypto. It's just like a banking entity to me. All these guys, it's irritating to watch. There's crypto out there that has low fees, meaning pennies. Meanwhile, ETH and gas fees, 80, 50, 100, 200. It's just absurd. Those other companies that we've talked about on Monday night, XLM, XRP, BSV, you send $5,000, you'll have like 4,990 of it still. But on these other platforms, you send $5,000, you're going to have like 4,750 or something crazy by the time you can get it into MetaMask. It's ridiculous. Nexo acting like a friendly bank. Exactly. Celsius and Nexo, it seems like they got their act together, especially Nexo. I was very happy to see that. And I did my first borrow on Nexo as well. And it literally took no credit check, no qualifying, because credit is an asset, ladies and gentlemen. And I do have links down below in case you need to fix up your credit, because there's no hard inquiry, no credit check down below. The Grow credit, the extra credit, the credit strong, all of that for business and personal. Links down below in the description if you want to do it. No soft inquiries, no hard inquiries, no credit checks, nothing. And you can improve your credit score down below, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the links are in the description. So yes, the Nexo did a loan, got it out. They approved me. It literally approved in 5 minutes or less. And whichever crypto I wanted it in, that's what they put it in. And it just was that simple. And it was releasable right away. So I borrowed. It was done in 5 minutes, shipped it to bitrue in 10 minutes, all done. bitrue, exchange to Strong, all done in 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes from Nexo. On the other hand, Celsius, not that way. 24 hours for a new whitelist. Well, in case people don't know what I mean, a whitelist is like bitrue. I have my wallet address. So when I changed it to a new wallet address on Celsius, once you change it, they make you hold. You can't withdraw for 24 hours. Those 24 hours were costly, quite frankly, because you guys know things were under $500. So it was costly waiting around 24 hours and then watching the price go from like 450 to 460 to 480 to 490 to 500. It's like, wait, this is not good. It was just bad. Trying to invest around here at Curtis Davis. That's right. That's it. Vanessa Kamage, hey, from Ted. I'm still lost in space. I'm going to get some help to get my nodes. All right. Well, I tried to get that video for you. It's not that hard. Just keep in mind, you got to get USDT, which is Tether. You have to get it to one of those 5 places. Kucoin, which again, I don't know who that is. bitrue. That's all you can do. You have to exchange on those platforms into Strong. Strong's only at 5 locations that I know of as of right now. So it's not that hard. It's just like the easiest way you can do it. I'll just say, if you don't already have crypto online, then the easiest way to do it is upload to Coinbase. But when you upload to Coinbase, just buy it. Well, it doesn't matter. USDT. And then you send your USDT to Kucoin or bitrue. So you have it there. Then you go to on those platforms and you exchange into Strong. So then you'll have your Strong, and then you send your Strong to MetaMask. The address that's for deposit into MetaMask for the Strong. That's it. Done. And then you go to strongblock.com and sign up and register your node. So that's the easiest way to do it. Well, the actual easiest way to do it is if you have a credit or debit card and you can actually use it to load money up on bitrue directly. But the thing with bitrue is we're still doing the same thing. bitrue to BTC, your credit card to BTC. BTC has to be exchanged into USDT on their platform, and then USDT swapped or exchanged into Strong. So either way, you got to do 3 steps minimum, no matter which way you do it. So hopefully I've explained it again. But again, watch the replay, hopefully. Vanessa, we're winning in SSN family. That's it, Curtis Davis. That's how we do it. Vanessa, me too. Even after Eric's video, everything I think it sounds simple, I do to one of the platforms I'm defeated too much. Tiffany Young, again, I'll just repeat the easiest way for most people if you're in the United States. Forget bitrue because Coinbase is a standard. Just go to Coinbase, load your money on Coinbase, buy USDT direct. Don't buy any other coin because that's what you're going to need to swap at Kucoin or at bitrue. So just get USDT and then send it over to bitrue or Kucoin. Then you'll already be set up. So your next move is on those platforms, exchange your USDT into Strong. You're done. And then send your Strong to your MetaMask address. Then you're almost done. And then you go to Strongblock and then link your Strongblock to your MetaMask. Done. Hopefully that explains it. That's the easiest way that I know of. There's no other easier way. Melanie Bonita, Miss 24, Streams of Income. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with members only chat, those with the icons next to their name. Thank you so much for being here. Great evening, SSN family. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Miss 24 Streams of Income. Every time I see her, I have to give her some props. You know, see the name on the screen. You can go to Amazon and get some books from this woman. Get some knowledge from this lady. And if you even write books or are thinking about writing books, you can get some more knowledge on how to do that. And never mind about the other streams of income. It's gold, silver, precious metals. Yeah, she's the one to watch. And she has a YouTube channel. So you can check her out, ladies and gentlemen. Vanessa, I know, right? I'm getting one of my guys to do it for me. It's too much. Hey, however it takes. You know, if you don't feel comfortable, sometimes you need a little help. At least you're actually looking for the help. A lot of people would just give up. That's what happens. Most people won't ask for help, and then they'll just give up, and then they miss out on opportunities because what's seemingly hard. Like I said, when crypto first came out, and the guy said, "Hey, Bitcoin." This is like 2008, 2009, and the guy told me it's 3 cents, 6 cents. Like I said, back then there weren't any exchanges, no nothing. Like I say, I had to send people money, and back then I used PayPal, by the way. Sent the guy some money, then he sent me back back then, that little 50 digit or 35 digit, whatever, how many digit code that is. That didn't mean anything because that was like nothing. That was who knew what those digits meant. Plus he sent me some other words and stuff. So nobody knew really, and 3 cents, 6 cents, whatever it was, who cared? It was like, whatever, this new stuff. And I gave up just like that. I bought the stuff. Then they gave me my info. Then I was like, okay, what can I do with this? I can't do anything with it. At that time, there's nothing to do with it. There's nothing to look at, no exchange, no price discovery, no nothing. It's just somebody somehow figured out this is what it is. And so it's lost. I don't know where it is. But now we have exchanges and it's still hard. So that means there's still people who's not doing it. And so if you persevere and ask people to help you out and you get it done, you get ahead of the game. Because just think about it. If once this becomes easy enough where the masses can do it, that means there's more people in it, and everything works off of supply and demand. That means there's going to be a ton more people. And that's why people are predicting the prices for crypto to increase because of the demand. So as soon as they can make it a little easier, then more people will be in. Thank you, Curtis Davis. I'm glad to be here learning. Melanie Bonita, did you hear about that Strongblock? Because now I know, here we go again. I just can't catch this woman because she's going to have 25 streams of income if she does Strongblock. And Strongblock is a passive income. Once you get your node, you get to sit back and relax. So that could be 25. So we're not going to be able to catch her. Hey, Vanessa Kamage, good to see you. Boss, every time you say it's simple, I feel dumb. Hey, it's not simple for everybody. That's what I'm trying to say. If it was, like I said, the guy that sent me the Bitcoin, I bought like $10 worth of Bitcoin when it was, like I tell everybody. I just can't remember exactly because it was under 10 cents. And I was like, oh, 3 cents, 6 cents, 5 cents, whatever it was. I was like, Okay, I'll just buy $10 worth. Then after he sent me the code and some words or whatever it was, I just tossed it aside because there was nothing for me to do with it. And everybody else is going, no, man, this is going to be awesome. And I'm like, awesome where? Because you couldn't do anything. They were trying to play games and poker and things like that because the United States banned online gaming with the UIGEA law. So it stopped you from being able to use your credit card, PayPal, and all this other stuff that, a free country would allow. And so therefore, that's why people said, oh, hey, this new crypto thing, we can use that. Except one problem. The poker rooms online didn't accept crypto. But there was a thing called like NetTeller who all of a sudden said, oh, yeah, but that was 6 to 8 months later going, oh, yeah, we'll let you do it. And then they had some stupid fees. It was crazy. Like I only had like $10, right? So I was like, whatever, I ain't going to mess around with this nonsense. It's too hard. Even though everybody else is going, it's easy, it's easy. I'm like, man, this ain't easy. So again, I understand, I relate. It's not simple as I mean simple as in the overall simple thing. What I'm trying to say is the simplest path that I know of is the one I'm trying to tell you. But you still have to deal with that 40-digit code. I don't even know how many digits those codes are. 40-digit code. You still have to deal with the 2 or 3 different locations that you're going to be dealing with, getting the deposit and the receive codes right, make sure those are all good. So it's not just a simple thing. It's just the simplest path is what I'm trying to explain, but it's still not simple, even though you know the path. Just want to throw a few symbols on the index funds. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you better have that pen, pad, and paper ready because here goes some index funds. And that's why I showed the index funds at the beginning because we were talking about stock market investing. FXAIX. Hey, that's a lot of symbols. VCROX. FNILX. FLCEX. Jeez. FS as in Sam, KAX. Then ETFs. In case somebody's rolling down the street, that's why I always have to mention all these. Then ETFs. IWB. ITOT. IWV. IVV. VUG. ONEQ, IWY, VNQ, XLV, IUSG, QQQ, NASDAQ, JEPI, there we are, VOO, VTI, SCHB, SCHX. I knew he was going to talk about Schwab. I'm surprised you don't have your, JEPI. Okay, I was getting ready to say. All right. That is cool. Fidelity's in the house. That's for sure. Take your pick. Man, that's quite a list right there. I like all of them. I'm not in all of them, though. Anybody else on Celsius or Nexo Experience? I'm enjoying Celsius. Again, I like both of them. But as far as when I needed to do quick moves, Nexo was the top dog in this case. Because the only reason it's the top dog is because with Celsius, they make you wait 24 hours when you put in a new address that you want to withdraw to. But I guess if it was already whitelisted for me, then they would have been the same. I would have been able to withdraw and send the same time. Borrow, send, same time. But in Celsius case, I was held up. So 1 day later, which actually, again, 1 day later was a difference in price of $45 a coin. That's significant. So, that was crazy right there. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN fam. Wilson Koo's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the members only chat. And he has the icon, of course, because only members can chat. Quick, easy fund. Quick, QUICK, easy fund. I think that's it.com. If you guys need some sort of funding all around, real estate funding, business funding, inventory funding for your business, all of it, ladies and gentlemen. Wilson Koo's the man. If you need his info, just send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com or support@stopstrugglingnow.com. Either way, we'll get you to Wilson Koo if you need some funding. The new crypto platforms are high. It's just like banks. Be wise. Yeah, like BlockFi. The Winklevoss brothers. In fact, I don't know that I shouldn't even talk like that. I just always associate the Winklevoss brothers, the trust fund kids. I always liken them to that's who they hang out with, their bankers. So they always create a banker's environment for themselves. So I already know. That's why I always call BlockFi the bankers, and I call them bankers as well. But that's probably not fair because I don't know for a fact. But anyhow, I have the BlockFi link. The best part of investing, find the rock bottom prices, entry price before Kathy Woods mentions. Exactly. Kathy Woods, my girl from ARK Funds, ARK Investing, another stock that you can check out, an ETF, ARK Funds, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy Woods. Okay, I will try it again. Thanks, boss. All right, Vanessa. All right, no problem. Just make sure, you just check everything. Just take your time. That's all you can do. Okay, thanks, Eric. I'll see if I can do that. Yes, just take your time. No need to rush. Moses Tillman's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And of course, he has the icon next to his name. Oh, yeah. Good evening, SSN. Moses Tillman, good evening to you. Nice to see you here on another beautiful Wednesday afternoon, evening, and get your assets. I know Moses Tillman's getting his assets. That's how he does it. And of course, I missed something because I know he has his tagline, anything worth having, it's complicated. That's correct. Contracting business, place bid, wait, award, rebid, veteran certified owner, women owner, but there's money. Exactly. There's always hoops you got to jump through, and that is part of life. The obstacles, you guys have heard me talk about it several times on the motivational videos. Just because you have obstacles, are you going to give up? Well, guess what? 9 out of 10 people give up. The one person is a top 10%er, keeps going. And all the other 9 are sitting there going, man, I could have got in when it was. But you didn't because the obstacles were too high at the time. So you get to miss out on life-changing opportunities. Moses Tillman, here's his tagline. It's time. Let's get it. Now Moses Tillman's in the house properly. All right, he's on Celsius, of course. He likes that passive income. He likes earning interest every day from holding his crypto. Smart. Yeah, Celsius, very security conscious. Each time I logged in, notified. Exactly. They're making, they're the most security I've seen, but I know why. Because they have the most Bitcoin. They have a lot to lose. So they're making sure everything. Every time I got to do a Google authenticator for almost every action. I'm not mad at them. It's just that it takes a lot of time. I was speaking with security person on Monday. 2-factor authentication not valid. Geolocation plus text message plus password. Yeah, it starts getting crazy what they're doing. But I can't be mad because at least your funds are secured even more. Just letting somebody do whatever they want, that would not be good, especially if you have thousands of dollars sitting somewhere. You don't want somebody to be able to just put in a password and hack your password or email or whatever and be able to log in. I'm investing in the Celsius energy drink. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. More power to the Celsius energy drink. Hopefully that rolls. I've heard of them before. And so that is awesome, Moses Tillman. Right on. And speaking of investments, real estate investing, ladies and gentlemen, that's part of the equation. We've been talking here, in case you're new, we've been talking about pre-construction. The reason why we talk about pre-construction, I don't care where it is. It could be in Miami, Florida. It could be in Mexico. It could be in Asia. It's because there's no credit check, no qualifying, nobody stopping you, no barrier to entry. Just like buying crypto and getting a node from Strongblock and them paying you on a daily basis, nobody's stopping you at the moment. But every time ordinary citizens are able to come up, you know what starts happening. Somehow we get government interference. So you have to get in while the getting in is good. You have to make investments when the time is right. Sometimes you're going to be late. Sometimes you're going to be early. Sometimes you're going to be just right. But you always have to take a risk, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Curtis Davis, Coinbase users have been hacked in the last 2 months. Exactly. Because they were lax for like 3 years. They were just like running on username, password. And then they finally came out with the 2FA, two-factor authentication. So, but they didn't start out like that. So there could be, the hackers could have a lot of people's information. Like I said, Coinbase is a government entity as far as I'm concerned. Good evening, Miss Bonita. Exactly. Coinbase is having a fun time with SEC. Exactly. And they're going to continue to have a fun time. 5 years ago, I let commission fees of $6.95 slow me down from buying stock. You must think big, 50% returns. Exactly. Exactly. Again, that was exactly what's happening right now. The barrier to entry was there. That's the reason they charge the fee, because ordinary citizens are going, okay, I want to buy a $30 stock, but it's costing me $6.95. So I can't just buy one stock, but I can only afford four. So you started, and then when you sold it, another $6.95. So it detoured. Who did it deter? It deterred the people who were on the fence. And then everybody below the fence who would never even invest, they'd automatically stop them when they said $6.95. Some of the fees used to be $7.95, $9.95, $12.95 per trade. It was out of control. So that stopped a lot of people up until just a couple years ago when the no fee trading started happening. But up until a couple years ago, all the banks, the hedge funds, the brokerage houses, they all got off on all these exchange fees. They were able to collect millions of dollars a day. Incredible. And so we're on the same cusp with crypto. No difference than what's happened with stocks, because these fees are astronomical and it's stopping people from being able to invest or buy crypto how they want. So all we can do, Eric, I wrote the steps for setting up Strongblock above as I understand them, but you keep skipping them. I wanted you to check them out. Okay, how did I skip? Let me go look. No. Oh, if it has a link, it's not going to be visible. Only I can have links or anything that looks like a link. No, it's not here. I looked through all of them. It's not allowing you to post it. So you're going to, I don't know. In fact, hold on. Let me see. I don't know if I can do oh yeah. Okay. Here you go. Let me see. I'm going to try and do something in the background. No, I can't. Oh, wait, maybe I have to. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I put in Victor Marrero, but I don't know if I can get you in the background. Nope, can't get you in the background. Doesn't appear. No. No. Nope, can't send you a message privately either. Yeah, it's blocking it. That's why. Maybe you can see it, but it's blocking. So put in like a sentence or two, and then we'll go from there. But it's blocking you. And I can't undo it either. It has some words or something in it that's blocking. Great evening, Mosin Ku. There's rumor XRP coming back on Coinbase. Oh, yeah, I heard about it too. Because they said coming or something like that. So people are thinking it is at 9:05 and only one sentence. 9:05. I missed out on something as well. Yeah, so it's not me, Victor Morel. I'm not skipping it. It's not coming up in the chat on my end. It's being blocked. Send me an email. Send me an email if you can. Then I'll go into email and pull it up. Good evening. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 9:05. Wilson Ku, I don't know what that's in reference to. It is at 9:05 and only one sentence. Eric, can you make a document? Share the screen, steps 1 through 10. Yes, I could. In fact, I actually, down below in the description, I actually put, let me see, what did I put something down there. I did step 1, 2, and 3. Step 1, oh, I just made it simple because I said step 1, you got to buy USDT. So unfortunately, a lot of people might not know where to buy USDT, but you can buy it on almost every exchange. And again, for United States citizens, Coinbase, you can buy USDT. So I don't actually have it step by step because it would take like 1, 2, 3. It would take like 4 steps minimum. So yeah, I should write it down. Yeah, I'll have to write it down. Okay, Vanessa's saying she didn't see it either. I don't see the steps either. Right. He can see them because he actually put it in the chat room, but everybody else, we can't see it. It's blocked. So I'm going to get it from him, then I'll post it, and then it'll be in the chat room. So hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen, because Gary White, he's watching the live stream. Gary White, if you, okay, so this will probably clear up something for a lot of people. If you're trying to chat and you're a subscriber of the channel, you can't be in the chat room. The reason why you can't be in the chat room is because in order to be in the chat room on YouTube, you have to be a member. So that means you have to join as a member. And whatever the minimum is, I believe it's $2.99. That's the only way you can be in on the chat on the Wednesday night live stream. All right. So hopefully that helps out everybody. And I have his, that's weird why it would be blocked. I can't see why, unless they're using the colons or something. But that's kind of weird. All right. So I'm going to respond. But anyhow, he has the 7 steps. I just posted in the chat. That is in reference to Victor M. Oh, 905. Okay. I smashed the like button. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Please smash the like button, everybody, so the YouTube gods know that we're in the house and we have people watching this live stream. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to do something extra and become a member of the channel, the ones with the icon next to their name, that means you're actually supporting with money. I appreciate that. And that's how you are here on Wednesday nights. And members of the community tab, I posted a link in case you want to join me on the live stream, so you guys can find the link there. Yes, we need more detail for us slow people in the back. Vanessa, comma gate, please. No need to say you're slow. Nobody with regard to crypto, you should say you're slow, because crypto is still in its infancy. It's only 12 years old. All right. And like I said, they didn't even have exchanges 12 years ago. 11 years ago, 10 years ago, there were no exchanges. So keep all that in mind. And being able to send money and all these altcoins, they didn't exist either. So therefore, you didn't have to contend with like Strong, the swap with Strong, the swap with you name it, Solana, the swap with Link, the swap with Polkadot. All that didn't exist. So literally, it was almost like BTC, ETH, and then some other altcoins. So most people dealt with BTC and ETH, so it was kind of easy. And then when they came out with these 1,001 altcoins, each one having its own address, each one having their own blockchain, it started getting kind of crazy. And so now it's just crazy. It's just mayhem, in my opinion. And now I know why it's mayhem. Because of this little situation right here, because I never realized it, because all I would do is park the money, park the crypto, and that's it. So I never really was swapping around, doing exchanges, doing all that stuff. Now I'm finding out the reason why they don't want to talk to the guys like XLM and what we talked about on Wednesday, because these guys have fees that are just basically literally dust, nothing. $5 to $10 on a $5,000 send. So they don't want that. They want to keep being able to take out $80, $70, $150 to get paid. They're not trying to help people. They're acting like the bank. Again, just sent you the steps for setting up Strongblock via email. Yes, thank you so much. And I posted them in the chat room so everybody can see them. There it is, 7 steps. Buy 10 tokens on Kucoin. Set up MetaMask. Okay, I'll read it. Set up MetaMask. Buy ETH on MetaMask. Go to Uniswap interface. Swap ETH for Strongblock. Go to strongblock.com. Exchange the 10 strong tokens for 1 strong node. Okay, you lost me on the go to Uniswap. You bought 10 tokens on Kucoin. You're talking about strong tokens though, right? At least that's what I heard you. Yeah, you can swap on Kucoin. So you bought strong tokens on Kucoin, then you sent it to MetaMask. And then you bought ETH. Well, yeah, you can buy ETH anywhere or MetaMask. And then, so you're all set with the fee because Strongblock has that $15 a month fee. And if you want to withdraw your rewards, then they charge you an ETH fee, a gas fee for that. So that's why you're going to need ETH in your MetaMask account. Now, the swap, I don't know why you would swap though. And then go to strongblock.com. Exchange the 10 strong tokens for 1 strong node. Okay. Well, anyhow, 7 is better than nothing at all. That's steps right there. But I don't know why you got to swap the ETH for Strongblock because you could have you already have the ETH. So are you swapping on MetaMask? Is that what you're doing? That's interesting. So I would try to. So he's saying, Marrero, are you saying KuCoin allows American citizens to actually what? You can use your debit card or credit card to buy. Well, you're going to have to buy USDT on KuCoin, don't you? I don't think you can buy Strong direct. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, 2 years ago, I did not buy crypto because all the swaps and Binance require real-time camera pick. This year, I caved into the process. Exactly. Look, I have a Binance account that's international. Right. United States, you can't do jack about it. So whenever I'm outside the country, I log into Binance, the real one, not the Binance.us. And you can do all kind of stuff on the international one, the land of the free, which is outside of the US. But in the US, it won't allow me to do it. And for the longest, up until like last year, I was able to open up my Binance all the time until last year. Then all of a sudden I got this Binance.us thing. Sorry, you can't use our international no more. Crazy, land of the free. So yeah, that's what happens. See right there. I'll tell you guys again. I have friends that played poker. And when they shut down online poker, because we can play not me, but some guys can play like 8, 9, 10 tables at once. That beats sitting in a card room playing 25 hands an hour when you can put up 5, 6 tables and play like 300 hands an hour. And if you're a good player, now your ROI is higher. So when they said you can't do anything online, these guys literally moved to Canada, Mexico, Europe, South America, Central America. Yeah, land of the free in America. So in America, they blocked us, but the rest of the world was just like, yeah, we don't care about that. It's your money. So again, this has a cause and effect. So this crypto thing right now, the United States government, for instance, they don't mind that it's all hard to get into crypto and all these fees. But soon as it goes to where it's a situation like an ATM or a debit card or a debit card transfer when they're only charging you pennies, that's when they're going to care. And right now, the crypto community isn't trying to charge people pennies for transactions. So until that happens, it's going to be this kind of nonsense. This 7-point plan in the case that Marrero gave us. So, this is just crazy. Long story short, my friend got 100K Bitcoin because he went through barrier in 2016, 2017. There you go. There you go. That's 3 mil, I believe now. Awesome. That's how you do it. So again, this is part of investing. As you guys know, we've been talking about this. I've talked about this for years. This has to do with business. This has to do with life in general. If you think something's too hard in life, you just say, well, I just give up. In business, if you think something's too hard and you can't reach that obstacle or go over it, you say, okay, I give up. Nothing changes. That's how human nature is. And that's why there's always a top 10%. All right. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get some water right now. But we're 1 hour in. please smash that like button. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. All right. Now, we haven't talked about real estate other than what I pointed out, was that what we're looking for here is assets in 2021. You can't let them slip by. Like the Strongblock, that's an opportunity. I had to say Gala, Gala, but they have a node situation as well, but it costs twice as much and then some. And they don't even give the amount of rewards that Strongblock does. There's also some other things going on in the back end with crypto, but nonetheless, real estate is no barrier to entry at this point if you do pre-construction. And again, some of us were able to get in the DR 8 months ago, Marrero's case 3 years ago. The prices now are escalating to almost where they're telling you, okay, here's a 2-bedroom penthouse unit and they're $180. I mean, 180,000. Whereas before, 100, 110, 120, that's a significant difference. Once you start approaching 200, 250,000, now you're approaching what it would cost to buy a condo in Florida. Now, so once you get to that 250 threshold, now you have to start thinking. The only difference then is that in America, they're still not going to let you do the no qualifying, no money, no credit check, no nothing. That's rare. But in Dominican Republic, they still allow you no credit check, no qualifying. You just need to agree to their 24-month, 36-month, or however many month till delivery plan and pay during construction. It's that simple. And then, of course, if you're saying, I don't care about pre-construction, then there's another way we can go, right? You're going to have to search the channel, because I had my friend Willie on, and we talked about buying, well, in his case, hotels. No money out of his pocket, no credit check. There's a way to do it. But you have to be in the game. You have to find investors. Or, lucky for you, you're here at Stop Struggling Now. And if you do find property that has revenue coming in that investors can realize their return on their money, then you can hit me up, support at Stop Struggling Now, or Eric at Stop Struggling Now, and we'll get some investors in line. Got to go through the doors. Not just going to give you the direct path. You're going to have to send over your project so we can look at it and make sure that some investor would say, okay, but if I'm going to tell you right now, if you find a project and you want, like, say, $2 million is what the property costs, well, you need, what, 25% of that down. You're going to need $500,000 minimum from somebody. So therefore, $500,000, and then let's just say they gave you interest only for a year, right? And I'll just use a simple number, 10,000. I mean, 10%. So that's 50,000. So therefore, that $2 million building better not be making like 100 grand in profit, because you're going to owe these guys 50. And then that just shuts you down to about $4,500 per month. So you better, there's going to be expenses, and you're not going to be able to cover both on that. So your profit would have to be somewhere hefty. That place better be doing like 350, 400 grand or something. So then the investor would go, oh, okay, we can give him the 5, give him that 1-year note. And, you know, they might, I just use 10%, but they're going to want 12% or something, probably, or 13. But what I'm trying to illustrate to you is you can't sit there and go, well, I found a $2 million building, and, well, it's for rehab, it's for renovation, it doesn't have that much profit. That net, you know, net return on investment after expenses, that's not going to work. All right. Now, we have something else for you. If you do find a property like that, you can get FHA rehab, but you're going to have to qualify. Or you can hit us up and we'll get you in touch with Wilson Koo. They have programs for that as well. But again, why would you want to go through that headache? Why wouldn't you just, if you're going to invest in property, why wouldn't you just find the one that has the return, and then you can go to investors and say, hey, man, I found this $2 million property. It returns us like revenues are 340,000, 360,000 a year. And our, net operating income after expenses and everything is like 140, 150. They'd be like, okay, I can deal with that. I'll give you the 500. Let's roll. I can see I get my 50 back, no problem. So that's what I'm trying to illustrate. You just can't go out here willy-nilly if you want somebody to invest in you. All right? So that's one of the things. Let's see. I think I missed something 2 years ago. Long story short, that was the 100K. The steps to success have multiple stages. Patience wins. That's right. That's why Warren Buffett, Munger, and all those guys, they're a testament to it. They're very successful because they were buying stocks, picking the companies that actually had revenues, just what I'm talking about now. They're sitting there going, well, they have employees. They have a product. The product is selling. We can tweak it a certain way, and they can actually make a little bit more money. I like this company. I'm going to invest in them. They believe the Coca-Colas, the Geicos. All right. So these are the type of companies, the airlines he invested in at one time. So I'm referring to Buffett. So these are the things you have to think about. Right now, crypto is one of those final frontiers. Pre-construction condos, final frontiers. You don't know when this is going to end. There's always pre-construction. But when's it going to end? When they say no, they're going to go, okay, we want you to put down 20% anyhow. Then during delivery, we want X amount, and we're going to do the credit check and make sure you qualify, even though this isn't going to be done for 2 years. That window could shut any time, especially if the United States, which in December, like I said, I'd be shocked if they don't raise the interest rate. That's when things are going to start getting tight for credit, and that goes with the real estate developers. Instead of them being able to borrow at 1%, 2%, all of a sudden it's 3%. That makes the bottom line a whole different number. That means they have to raise the price of the homes, and that also means supply and demand with price. People are going, well, that's too much for me. I'm not going to buy. So keep this in mind. It's 2008 all over again, potentially. But what we're talking about is getting assets. So we're getting assets, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you may be saying, Eric, quit talking about this pre-construction because you haven't told us anywhere places. Hey, what can I say? Miami, 501 residences, studio units from the mid 300,000. But again, no credit check, no qualifying, pre-construction, downtown Miami, walking distance to American Airlines Arena, Bayfront Park, Marina. Yeah, it's going to cost you like $70,000 down because you got to put down like 20%, 25%. But hey, no credit check, no qualifying. You have an asset under your control. 1 bedrooms, 450, 460K. 2 bedrooms, it jumps up 700. It could be worth it to somebody. Contrast. We're talking about Mexico. Vanessa Comegate was down in Mexico. She saw some properties. They already have escalated. Mexico, she was in Cancun area. They're already where Dominican Republic properties are going to be in a year. They're already there. Their properties cost a little bit more. So there's a place called like Telum where the beach is not far away or even on the beach. They're already in the 200,000s. So just giving you an idea what's happening. It's going on. They're building a railroad that goes around to like 7, 8, 9 cities. So there's going to be tourists being able to get to these other cities on the Cancun Peninsula. So no longer will Cancun like be the #1 location, because now people can just go up and down on this train. That's going to be awesome for them. Let's see. Victor Morel's asking about the swap. You need Uniswap interface to swap your ETH for Strongblock tokens. Oh, so okay. You did it the other way. So you bought ETH on Kucoin. Then you sent the Kucoin, or or the ETH to MetaMask, then you swapped it on Uniswap. Okay, that's why. Okay, I get you. I'm pretty sure that's how you did it, but you'll let me know. Once you set it up, you just sit back and relax and just pay the monthly $14.50 maintenance fee for Strongblock platform. That's it exactly. That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Passive income. So a lot of people, you always hear people going residual income, right? Residual income is nice, but that's not what you really want. What you really want is what I call set it and forget it, which is not residual income. Set it and forget it is passive income, because no matter what you do, it's still coming in, and that is passive income. Residual income, we still have to tend to. All right. We don't get to just set it and forget it and walk off and be like, see you later. Real estate can be passive income, especially if you do what like Morero's going to, well, he does at Margaritaville, where he has a management company manage it. It's passive as it can be, because all they're going to do is call you up and say, hey, we're going to do refurbishings. Hey, whatever. But he doesn't really have to tend to the tenants. He doesn't have to worry about any headaches with the plumbing or anything like that. Goes down the management company. They will call and say, hey, plumbing went out, but he doesn't have to go do it. He doesn't have to call the plumber. So all these kind of things, that makes it a little more passive. So it's a cross between passive and residual, but it's still passive because he doesn't have to tend to anything. That's where you want to be. You want things to earn money. Like when we're talking about earning dividends from your stock, that could be considered passive. So when Strongblock comes along and you can buy a node and they give you 1/10 of the price, the coin price, every day, passive. You don't have to do anything. You already did everything up front and you're gone. That's good. Thanks, Victor M. Exactly. Thank you for that explanation. So let me put this up again in case people were looking at it. So the first step is he's going to Kucoin and he's buying the ETH there. Then he moves it up to MetaMask, because you have to have a MetaMask. That's your wallet you need. Well, one of them. I think there's only two, but that's the one you need when you want to do the Strongblock node. And so then he's using Uniswap to swap the ETH into Strongblock there. And then you have to leave a little ETH because the $14.50 fee comes out on the each side. And if you also withdraw your rewards, the gas fees also are in ETH. So those are the things you got to remember. Thanks, Victor M. Exactly. All year long, Apple got hammered, but by year end, the stock's up 20% for year. Managed good company. Yes, Curtis Davis, we were on top of it. Once again, we've been talking about Apple for a few months, year. Yeah, it was, what was that split? Down to 120, 125, I believe. Something like that. So yeah, all that's good. What 10 tokens do I buy on Kucoin, and do you think they take debit cards? He might know the answer to that. I don't know, because I've never used Kucoin. I believe he's talking about Well, I'll let him answer that, because I don't think you can buy Strong direct, but he's talking about swapping ETH. So I think he bought enough of ETH is what he bought, but we'll find out. He'll let you know. Okay, I think I got it, boss. Right on. Yeah, it just takes, just take the steps, take the process, and then you'll realize, oh, okay, it sounds way more complicated than it is, because on each step you have to go in and then you have to send out. So it's not just like a normal transaction that people are used to, like banking, for instance. You go swipe your card, that's it. But imagine if you had to swipe your card and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, wait a minute, you got to send that payment somewhere. And you had another step. That's basically what that would be like. And then you'd be like, wait, I didn't buy it yet? I thought I bought it. Then you're like, no, you got to swap it into another currency, And it's almost like when you're swapping outside the country internationally and you're exchanging your dollars, that's like the first step. And then the next step is you go to the store and then they tell you, oh, no, we don't take that dollar. We need you to go over here and swap it and change it into that dollar, and then we'll take that other dollar. That would be crazy, but that's what crypto is. So it seems way more complicated because that's not a step that we normally do. So I can understand. But hopefully just talking it through and the steps that Morel put out and some of the things I said, and then down below in the description, it's kind of a mini steps. It's not really steps. Hopefully that gets you just a little idea. It's just everything you do has to be two-way. Load, send, swap. It's like minimum, 4 steps minimum. All right, so I'll put it back up. What 10 tokens do I buy on Kucoin, and do you think they take debit cards? Yeah, I don't know if they do or don't. I think they do, though. With debit cards, banks get all the fees. Visa card processor, X bank, ATM make it look easy. Exactly. That's why they came out with it. Banks are devious. Crypto guys are doing the same things banks have done, or still doing. Remember back in the day, banks used to charge you every transaction for an ATM at one time. It was a monthly fee with an ATM card and every transaction, just what crypto does. It's crazy. Then one day somebody came out with, well, we're not going to charge you for any transactions. And if you bank with us, we're not going to charge you for withdrawing at our ATM banks. And now look, you have networks where you can actually go into a 7-Eleven or a CVS and withdraw money at no cost because banks agreed with each other. I mean, that was unheard of like 30 years ago. So yeah, that's what's going to happen with crypto. It's just by human nature because there's going to be advances. Actually, there's already advances, except again, they're acting just like a bank. The guys want the BTC, the Ethereums, all the guys, the top dogs, they're not going to want to relinquish that because they're making millions of dollars. They're not going to want to deal with XLM, Cardano, XRP. They don't want to deal with these guys, BSV, DAG, as we come to find out. They don't want to allow these guys to come to the surface, because once they come to the surface and people realize that they've been getting shafted all this time, just like what we're doing right here, swapping 3-4 times, and every time we're having our money siphoned off. Imagine that didn't have to happen. And even if you did have your money siphoned off, I think most people would be able to live with transferring $5,000 and then you have 4,990 of it in your account. I think most people would not have an issue with that. So they don't want to do that. Everybody knows that. You use BTC, ETH, you send 5,000 over. You're going to have like $4,600 maybe, something like that, if you're lucky. NFCU refund you fees at ATM. Exactly. NFCU, there's a bunch of banks and credit unions that do that now. But thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Financial Curtis Davis. It's just like cell phone game. You paid by minute. Then they did unlimited, AT&T. That's right. Verizon unlimited after 7 p.m. Exactly. I paid, it was something ungodly. $3 a minute, I think it was in the 80s. Something like that. When the brick phones came out. And then it took 10 years. And AT&T came out with this. Get this, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be shocked by this. In the 90s, $100 a month, AT&T gave you unlimited. That's it. Unlimited. Not just unlimited in the U.S. I'm in Hawaii. Unlimited. Except they didn't have, the Wi-Fi back then. But I'm calling all over the place. Unlimited. Next thing you know, I get back, it's around 2000 after the meltdown. All of a sudden, AT&T's going, hey, we're not going to let you do that anymore. I was like, what are you talking about? It's already been out. It should be cheaper now. They were like, no, we're discontinuing it. And then they said, oh, yeah, that same package you have, that would be $150 a month now. And you know what I said? It wasn't pretty. I'm wearing it. Yes, when buying ETH, I keep mine the gas fees on Celsius Network or Coinbase. Yeah, there's no gas fees on Celsius. It's on Coinbase. So when you send to Celsius, they don't take any fees for receiving, and they don't take any fees for sending out. But Coinbase, They take fees for buying. They take fee for sending. Why? They're on the stock market, right? So they got to get their fee money. But that's just the way it is. But yeah, when they told me it'll be $150 a month after I've been paying for 4 years, $100 a month, and I was like, wait, we have new technology and everything. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a new carrier. You're joking. Is this a joke? All right. Now, we talked about stocks. We talked about crypto. We talked about real estate. We even talked about credit. There's links for No Hard Inquiry. There's even videos for the shopping cart trick. Black Steel is in the house. Black Steel is down below in the description. That's the new company coming out that's going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. They're giving people $30 for referring other people, and they only have a wait list right now. They're not really giving you 30 right now, but they're going to do Q4 of this year. The first 1,000 people who referred the most people will probably get the first cards. So then Q2, everybody else is going to get their cards. But right now you can put your get that $30 for referring other people. Again, they're not issuing you $30 right now. It's going to be like later when they launch. But I'm just saying, get in while you can, because they were going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. Look, you can search the channel for the video the CEO was on, and they use your bank account. And next year, he was talking about not only are they going to use your bank account to give you your line of credit, they're going to use potentially your investment accounts, which means they can link into your investments account. In case you're not familiar with Plaid, that's what he said they're going to be using. That's going to be pretty awesome. So not only are they going to go, okay, the guy has like whatever in his bank account, but now they go, wait, he has some stocks, he has some crypto. Wait, we can give him a higher credit limit. No credit check, no qualifying, and they're going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. Once again, welcome to the fintechs. The link's down below in the description, and then share your links, just like the Robinhood and Webull links. Share your links, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be on YouTube and do YouTube videos, live streams, then I suggest you get TubeBuddy. Like I have TubeBuddy. That's at the very bottom. They have a free version that'll help you with your keywords, thumbnails, and a bunch of other things. So why not? It's free. The link's down below near the very bottom. So all these little things like that. For fees, based on my research, is around $50 to swap between platforms, plus $14.50 maintenance fee for Strongblock. If you see yourself spending more than that, be careful. Yeah, you have to agree with that. That's the problem right there. A lot of people are getting taken advantage of. They're not paying attention to how much money that's getting siphoned off from doing their swaps or exchanges. So last night, I'm on bitrue, and I was just like, you know what? Let me start getting down to the I'm leaving this dust over there. Let me leave a little bit of dust. So I had to use the limits a little better. Wow. In any venture business to consumer or B2B, the contracts change. Be wise on deal. Exactly. Get in on the deals if you can. Don't forget Capital on Tap, Biz Credit. That's right. Oh, that's not down below, is it? Thank you for mentioning that. That's for startups even. Capital on Tap. There's a video on that. In fact, let me go look. Oh, yeah. All I have is Divvy down here. So I don't even have, I have Divvy, I have Credit Strong. I don't even have Capital on Tap. So I'm going to put this in while we're talking. Capital on Tap is for startups, new businesses. So I'm going to, blew that too. But it's okay. You guys can always search the channel for business credit, not to mention Corpay, Divvy. Divvy actually gives you a line of credit based on what your revenues are. So that's always a good thing, right? CapitalOnTap.com, I believe. So hopefully that helps out a few people. The Passion Fund, I don't have that down here either. That could help new creators. So again, there's a lot of different ways that no longer do you have to go through this EIN. Well, you have to get your EIN number. But what I mean is, no, this tier 1 where you have to get like a net 30s and gas cards and all that. If your business starts out and you start making $5,000 a month or more, then you can just bypass all that because there's companies willing to give you a line of credit. Like if you sell products on through PayPal, you receive payment through PayPal. Even if you're an individual or a business, you can still get a loan from PayPal. You can get loans from Stripe. You can get loans from Square based on your revenue coming in. If you're making $10,000 or more in your business, then even more business funding opportunities open up. And a lot of it's no PG, no personal guarantee. So you can go to Fundbox. You might have a personal guarantee. You can go to, I'm trying to think of a few others, but just off the top of my head, I can't think of them right now because there's so many. But Fundbox, for instance, you can go there. Something else will probably come up as I'm thinking about it, but there's just way too many fintechs out here making things happen. SpaceX launched 4 OCs into orbit for 3 days tonight. If you're new here, OCs are ordinary citizens. That's how it is. It's happening. Star Trek, space travel. That's right. They're trying to leave us, ladies and gentlemen. Who can afford $250,000 for a space flight? It's the top 10 percenters, top 1 percenters. These guys are already up there doing what they need to do quietly because who's watching? If you see yourself spending some crazy amount like 100 plus, you're doing something wrong. But again, I need to do additional research. My understanding is that all these swapping fees are one time. Yeah, they are one time. But if you're gonna buy more, you're gonna go through again with another swap. The new IRS rules wants to snoop on OC's account for $600 or more. I know, Curtis Davis. This is what happens in a communist country. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to know why the channel doesn't get pushed out a lot, because we're giving you the real here. I give you the cold hard facts. When you look at things, just look at it in perspective. If you're in China, you walk across the street, jaywalk, the money's gone out of your account. Okay, parking ticket. No sense in going to dispute the parking ticket. No. Money's already taken out of your accounts. You owe bill. Okay? America's doing the same thing cloaked in land of the free nonsense. Like I said, not all of us are born in America. Some of us, luckily, are born outside of America, and therefore we have different citizenships. So therefore, who in their right mind would think that if you're married to a French citizen, you're an American, married to a French citizen, and you have a bank account in France, the American government, because they run the banking system around the world, reaches out to France, and France agrees because otherwise they're going to revoke their charter to have their bank be able to service U.S. customers, right? So that's their thing. So they go to France and say, hey, we want to know about the Americans' holdings at your banks. But not just that. If the American is married to a French person, we think that they're giving money to the French person, so therefore they're docking or getting out of paying the IRS. So we want their information too. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So France agreed. So now any French person that's married to an American person has to give the United States information on their bank accounts, whether they're joint or just held separately. America. So keep this stuff in mind. So this is no surprise what's happening right here. This is why, once again, you guys think that there's something going on. There is. So when I sit there and said, hey, you might want to start thinking about getting yourself a condo, real estate outside of the USA jurisdiction, because you never know when you might find yourself trying to go through an airport and your passport does not work. You understand what I'm saying? Start chartering the path, because you can't keep taxing people. You can't have a majority of your population living paycheck to paycheck. You can't have the majority of your population owing $10 trillion in debt just for a house. You can't have record numbers of credit card debt, and you're still not paying people double what they should be paid to make sure they can stay ahead of all these taxes, all this inflation, all these fees. There's going to be a collapse. And this thing that he put on the screen right here about the $600 thing, this right here is just the beginning. It's going lower and lower and lower. Like I said, don't be surprised. One day you wake up and all of a sudden they're like, you're restricted. Your bank accounts start being restricted. They're already restricted. Walk in a bank and go, hey, I want 20 grand cash. Good luck. All right. Come on. What's up, everybody? Andy Ortiz is in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, if you're watching this and you're saying, hey, how come I can't be in the chat room? That's because you have to have an icon next to your name. Around the chat room, there's a join button. You actually have to join the Stop Struggling Now channel to be in the chat room. So Andy Ortiz, welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And since he's here, let's just put it like it is. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. All right. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for being here, Andy. We've been talking about one of your favorite subject matters, crypto and stocks and real estate and credit. We haven't talked about gold, silver, and precious metals yet. The reason why is because gold, silver, and precious metals, they're being manipulated. They're still well below what they should be, but that does not mean that does not mean you shouldn't buy a few ounces here and ounces there. You should, in my opinion, buy the ETFs that give you dividends like DRD, AUI, things like that. And then, of course, back to stocks. Don't forget the chip stocks, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Don't forget that. That's it. The government trying to take OC's rights away, snooping in bank accounts. Are we in U.S.? Exactly. Exactly. The reason why they have to get this banking information is because all that printing of money, it's not free, ladies and gentlemen. This $29 trillion deficit just on the federal government deficit, who's going to pay that back? They're figuring out how they can take your money. Remember, when you give a bank your money, it's their money now. It's not yours. They have the right to withhold your money. Even though they want to collect fees, even though they use your money to make more money, you have no rights to it once you give it to a bank. Just keep that in mind. Mr. Cold Hard Facts in the house. He's at it again. He's out again. That's right, Curtis Davis. We got to keep you guys up to speed. Unlike other channels, they don't want to give you the facts. They want you to sit here and act like it's la la land out here. And you're sitting there going, man, why is it so hard for me to stay ahead? Once you start realizing it's by design. So you thought you were making an extra, 10% this year. Federal government goes, ha, 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 right. Inflation is more than 10%. And oh, by the way, we're going to tax you even more money. So not only is inflation more than 10%, we're going to take out more of your money, by the way, too. So yeah, you don't actually make more money. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's been working. And that's why crypto is a threat. And that's why it's very interesting that countries are actually going straight on with crypto. Unfortunately, they're picking the wrong crypto. I don't understand what's going on here because they're being sold a bill of goods. BTC, come on. The place to get 6-7 transactions per second, that is not doable. You can't use that as money. Ethereum, centralized, somebody can jack you at any time. You might as well just be running around with dollars. Come on. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. I read about this. It's nuts. More and more control. That's it exactly. No land of the free. You thought you did that, when you're standing in front of the flag, listening to the hymns, listening to that speech that they talk about, you're indoctrinated. Just like they used to tell you when you're growing up in USA, oh, no, communists, they brainwash you. Yeah. Brainwash. Talk about it. Yeah, those books that are lies about history, those books that says, oh, we're a free country. Yeah, that's funny stuff right there. Andy, welcome back. All right, let's talk about it. We got to talk about making money, ladies and gentlemen. Make money while you're sleeping. That's why Strongblock is on tap here. That's why you should be doing your podcast. This is why you should be doing your YouTube channels, your TikToks, your Instagrams. If you're going to have products, that's what you need to do. Speaking of products, hold on. I got some more. Hold up. Forgot. SSN Media. You guys haven't seen this one too often. I forgot. I'm breaking out the hats tonight. SSN Media is in the house. Got to have that. Oh, hold on. Where do you go get this? StopStrugglingNow.com. SSN Media Black. Yeah, I just had to pull it all out. And then, of course, if you're really into it, F average, be legendary. Got to do that sometimes, So go to StopStrugglingNow.com and get any of these hats. Oh, you can see the no fear, no excuses in the background. Blue variety. Hey, we are in the Matrix. Exactly, we're in the Matrix. That's what it always was. The Matrix was not actually, it actually is. That is what it is. You realize the top 10 percenters, top 1 percenters live differently than everybody else. They get away with things when it comes to law. They can buy their way out, buy their way for delays, get the best representation. You got to remember all this. So therefore, why would they want to be trying to help you? Come on. Let's get real. Curtis Davis, what? Time to get the EU citizenship. I am working on that one and the DR citizenship. Unfortunately, Uncle Sam will follow you to Mars if need be. Welcome to USA, land of the free. Exactly. There is no land of the free. That little thing about this is that thing's for real. That's in the USA. Straight up. Roman Empire. Straight up. In fact, you got to study history, ladies and gentlemen. The United States is the Roman Empire. Reason why the Roman Empire failed was because they conquered other countries, and then they didn't have enough food to feed everybody. Then they said, you know what? We don't have enough money to run these armies, to run our government. So we're going to tax people more. They kept taxing them until people couldn't pay. Well, now that you don't have any money coming in, I guess you're not going to be able to spend billions of dollars on a military industrial complex. See? That's how it goes. Things change. United States is acting just like the Roman Empire. I'm looking to see if there are similar fintechs that work for Canadians like you have in US to help people up north of 49. What was that? Oh, for business credit, there's Tribal Credit. I knew one would come to mind. Tribal Credit's international. So that's for business, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a business and it's a startup, Tribal Credit, just like I'm pronouncing it, TRIBAL Credit. You can go there. Capital on Tap that Mr. Financial mentioned as well. Capital on Tap is international as well. At least they're in the UK. But you're like French, so I don't know. Lots of love. Shaq bought 3 Mercedes-Benz cars when he went pro NBA. The next week he had $100K tax bill. His accountant notified funds had been withdrawn. Exactly. That's too funny. That's too funny, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what he did, though. He did all kind of crazy stuff with this first. Spent like $1 million at Walmart or something. Yeah, he just did all kind of crazy stuff. His accountant says, "Hey, you owe taxes on the mill, man." So it's crazy. Facts at Curtis Davis. All right, Victor, this stuff getting crazy in U.S. They are watching trans in and out of bank or country counting your money. Exactly. They have to know where to grab it. Keep that in mind. Remember, banks don't have any money. Just like everybody has to understand this. You go in and say, I need $15,000 in cash. They're like looking at you like, why? They start asking you questions like, why? Because my bank account said so. What do you mean, why? What do you need it for? Why do you care? It's none of your business. That's my responses. They don't like it, but that's what I'm saying. Where's my money? Oh, well, you got to come back in a day or two and make an appointment. What? Yeah, that's when you know right there. That stuff happened not 2 years ago, five. This stuff started happening like 15 years ago. This isn't like now. This is just now it's happening even more. So if you knew 15 years ago it was happening, you know there's a problem. So you should have been just like now. If you're new here and you're just now hearing this, you know there's a problem when they start doing checking your trans when you're doing $600, $500, $1,000. You know there's a problem when you go in and ask for 15,000 in cash and they're looking at you like, why you need the money? And I'm like, what? Because you're the bank. I need my money. What? This is crazy questioning. It's my account, my money, except it's not my money. And that's why the bank is questioning you. And they're going to tell that information, that 15K withdrawal, they're sending the information to the United States government. The 15K deposit, it's being sent to the United States government under the auspices of money laundering. All right? Come on. You guys catch up. This is why you got to get your assets and get some passive income and start thinking about things that the government can't touch. All right? Think about it. That's where you want to go. So when people said, hey, why DR? Why Mexico? Why offshore? That's because, again, I'll give you guys a story. DR. One of the main points for me for DR was revoke my passport for the United States. Can't leave on a plane, but I damn sure can get on a boat and I'll be in the DR. And since I have property in the DR, I don't think I'm going to have a problem. Okay. In fact, I know I'm not going to have a problem. All right. Let's just face facts. You have money coming in case you don't know the residencies. Basically, if you're retired, you need like 2,000 USD coming into your account to get some sort of residency, not citizenship, residency. Okay. Or if you're working, like have property there, then you need like $1,500 a month coming in. Residency. If you need that information, you can hit me up. I have it in the PDF or a whatever Word format. Either way, I can get it to you. That's the residency, not citizenship, residency. So once you have that, you're good. If you own property there, you're pretty much going to be good as well, even though that's not what the rules say. But just like in America, if you invest $500,000 or more and you're an international citizen into a development project or a business project in the United States, you get citizenship. How many people knew that? Come on. All right. Other countries do the same thing. And DR is no different. So that's why everybody goes, why DR? I'm like I just said, boat, I can get out of here, no problem. Nobody's stopping me. SEC looking for those crypto that are backing with assets tied to banks and reviewing their accounts. That is messed up for crypto that are doing this and pegged to the dollar. Exactly, Wilson Koo. You know what time it is. Like I said, every government, well, not every. The United States has world currency. Who's going to be the most worried about crypto? It's USA. They got two problems. The two problems that they have is crypto exists, so it's not like they can shut it down because, VPNs, because people can be offshore. It's not like they can stop it. So they have to figure out a way where they can grab it like your bank. Unfortunately, they can't just grab it because they don't know your bank account. They don't know your account numbers. Unless, of course, you deal with Coinbase, because like I said, Coinbase is a government entity. Coinbase gives them the info. So they know where you sent it. But at that point, after you do a transaction in the crypto sphere on the blockchain, it's gone. They can't touch it. So That's why, and they're the world currency. So that's why the United States government is a little concerned. That's why they're like, wait, we can't just shut this down because there's trillions of dollars in crypto that's out of our system. If we shut that down, all these people could still keep those trillions of dollars. They don't have to bring them back to the U.S. Curtis D, it is scary indeed. Exactly. So you guys got to position yourself. This is what we've been talking about for 3 years. I've been on here telling you guys, not in so uncertain terms, that the day's going to come when you're going to sit there and wish that you had some extra cash somewhere. When that ATM card doesn't work, when you can't go to the bank and get some money, then what? If everything's tied up into the United States system where you have to use their platforms to get money or get credit or use your debit, and it's shut down, now what? This is why the top 10 percenters have offshore accounts, offshore businesses. There is no then what. It's like, okay, let me just pull out my card from the other country. I mean, come on. It's not that hard. It is scary indeed. You guys got to get up. This is a global world, and it's been global for a long time. It's just that, like I say, the top 10 percenters, they can go global. The bottom 50% usually can't go flying all over the world because it's too costly. So you don't get to open up accounts or open up businesses offshore that have nothing to do with the United States government in reality. You don't get to do none of that. Come on now. Are you doing long sleeve shirts? SSN Media, Curtis Davis. Shirts, long sleeve. Actually, now that you mentioned it, thank you. Because I've never done long sleeve shirts, only the hoodies. So there's SSN Media hoodies, but there is no long sleeve shirts of any kind. Good idea. Fall is here, coming. So that's a good idea. Thank you, Curtis Davis. Expand the product line. Thank you. James Wade, welcome to the Wednesday night live stream with the icon next to his name. We all need trust. Own nothing, control everything. Nelson Rockefeller to be continued. Thank you so much, James Wade. He just dropped a gem right there. We've been talking about trust, but I love it because we haven't talked about it tonight. So anybody that just joined us, trust. In case you don't know the significance of a trust, that's where you put your assets. And then it's shielded currently from everything. All right? That's why top 10 percenters have trust. It shields. And like he says, the Rockefellers, they have trust. That's why the great, great, great grandkids still have money. There you go. All right. Eric, you mentioned earlier about the advantage of having a good property management company. For example, I had a 4-night cancellation this morning at Margaritaville, and they just placed a 5-night. There you go. That's it exactly. Set it and forget it. Passive income versus the management company, as you mentioned, versus if you were doing it personally, somebody cancels. Now you have no way to get that 5-night that easy because they are getting it amongst several different renters and owners there. And they know somebody called up and said, well, we'll put you on the wait list. And he's sitting at home with his feet up. And he still is making profits. Passive income, ladies and gentlemen. This is a beautiful thing. This is why sometimes it's worth paying 25, 30% to a management company. Because especially if it's a property that is highly regarded and that there's not going to be that many vacant nights, it's worth it because now you're maximizing. If you can get like Marrero, let us know if you still have like rented out till March or April of next year, pretty much 99%. You have that type of number, it can't get any better than that. It's worth paying the 30%. All right. Keanu Reeves said The Matrix was a documentary. Exactly. It was. That's what The Matrix was. Well, for a lot of people, they just thought it was a movie. But for me, I was just like, oh, they're actually telling the real story. I was like, I was like, to me, it was like the real story. That's why I love the movie. I was like, oh yeah, this is going on right now. They're just showing it in a different way that people think it's a movie, but in reality, the haves and the have-nots, those people who don't even care, they're off doing their own business, not paying no attention, just happy as can be, not knowing that there's darkness that lingers all the time. And some people out here fighting for your freedoms. Lots of love. Why I need 25K? This is crazy. They're negotiating fees and how they getting it to you or your partner bank. Exactly. That's exactly right. Because remember, they're loaning and loaning to each other and doing crazy stuff. It's insane what the banks are doing with your money. They're using your money to make themselves billions of dollars and giving you 0.03% interest. Again, using your money that you deposited and giving you 0.02%. It's crazy. Many people are in it. We all operate on credit system. If you have no credit, you can't make moves. Exactly. That's exactly right. And that's why here we talk about no barriers to entry, because a lot of people are still in the matrix of, oh, I want to buy a house. I need credit. Oh, I need a car. I need credit. Oh, I need whatever you do. I need credit. Ladies and gentlemen, once you start realizing you actually don't need credit, what you really need is extra streams of income. Credit will take care of itself. You don't need the credit. You need the extra streams of income. The credit is a crutch. So this is why it's an all-time record high for credit. Let's go look. Check this out. I'm going to put this on the screen. Credit card debt. Go look it up. I'm going to show you guys. We'll go see. I just Google. Let's see what Google said. Here we are. $1 trillion. Yeah, we know it's $1 trillion. Here we go. So in 2008, the all-time high was $1 trillion of credit card debt. Okay? Americans paid off 83 million. Let's go. Here we go. Here's the U.S. consumer debt reaches new record in 2020, 1.57 trillion when you add student loan debt. Credit card debt, good God almighty, 756 trillion. No, that's not correct. 756 billion. That's a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen, to be owed. Does anybody think anything about that? Let me know what you think about that. All that money owed. Does anybody think about, hey, what is that? Some of those are owed 16% on that, 20% on it. Never can be paid back. It's incredible. Tiffany Young, Gems, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I was told a couple years back I had to wait a week and make an appointment to pull out $7K. There you go, James Way. Thank you for that testimony. That's how sad this is getting. This is how sad it's getting, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's getting crazy. He's talking $7K, and they giving him a hassle. He must have had one of them big banks. You know, well, the Fed banks, as I call them, the Wells Fargo, the B of A, the JP Morgans, the Fed banks. They do that kind of crazy nonsense. And plus a lot of other things they do. Man, I'm taking notes, boss, trying to get off the grid. Sheesh. Vanessa Comagate, that's what I've been trying to say. Now you're seeing where I was going when I started on the launch for the Punta Cana property. It doesn't matter if it's Punta Cana, if it's Mexico, if it's anywhere outside the United States that has no United States jurisdiction currently, even though that's going to change because the United States has the money power. And if you want to do business in America, that's your exchange. You're going to have to deal with the banking. But just because I have to deal with the banking doesn't mean I have to deal with anything else, because I can make money just like anybody here listening can make money no matter where you are. So if I'm in the DR, I make money. Okay, it'll be a Dominican peso now. It's not has nothing to do with USA. I don't care. See what I'm saying? So either way, you can make money. But if they restrict your movements, you can't go in and out of your country. you don't have dual citizenship, you got problems. And now you're going to be in the matrix even worse, because if you only have a bank in the United States, they locked your bank down, or say you can only take out $400 a week, you're screwed. Now, I'm not doomsdaying, but I'm just letting you know the path has already started. So keep in mind, history repeats itself over and over. It's been 100 years, no, less than 100, 90 years since the Great Depression. And the only reason there hasn't been another Great Depression is because now the Federal Reserve's loaning money, buying stuff, something they couldn't do back in the day. So it's only being delayed. So it's coming. Thanks, Eric. Note that info for my info research. Thank you so much. We worked January to April 15th to pay taxes. 3 months, that's right, of taxes in U.S. The other 8 or 9 is your money. Nobody free unless assets. You got to pull from resources. Exactly. The only way you can be financially free is, like I say, you have to have recurring revenue, recurring income. You have to have income coming in that you don't have to work for, passive income. All right, we're going to get into SSN lifestyle because that has something to do with it. So please smash your like button because we're at 1 hour, 56 minutes in. All right. So, and if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to have to look at my phone because that's she's tripping. It's my daughter, so I have to get back to her. You know how it goes. So I'm sending her a message back. She's feeling slighted because I didn't answer the phone. But anyhow, you got full resources. Just letting you know, SSN lifestyle. Oh, hold on. I forgot about a few things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say this. I'm 2 hours in. I probably should have said this at the beginning. Everybody here at Stop Struggling Now, you have been very fortunate as we're building out this SSN lifestyle because you are getting it from the ground zero. Next week, I'm going to start on the SSN Lifestyle YouTube channel, Facebook page. I'm going to start promoting SSN Lifestyle. So everybody's able to get in. If it's a Founders Club, the price will start going up again in about 10 days. So everybody's been able to. This isn't even on all platforms. So the only people that know about it is whoever hears about it on SSN Lifestyle. So you've been able to get in. You can still get in. There's still spots left for the exclusive Founders Club. All right. So I just wanted to say that. I'm going to go to, I don't know if I should go there, but I'm going to go to SSN Lifestyle. Let me go there, but we're going to talk about this. Wow, this is deep. I might have to rethink the DR, but it's true. That's right, Vanessa Comagate. That's all I'm trying to say. Whether it's Mexico, I don't really care. You have to go to a country that really has no banking relationship with the United States, meaning like what happened in France, where they're just going, okay, we're going to make sure we have information from both your citizens and you're going to agree. DR right now is not in that. But United States, all the countries that are not, like let's say the Ukraine, let's say DR, there's only a handful of countries that still are not on the USA plantation as far as banking system goes. All right. So that's one of the reasons I like DR. And the other reason I like DR was because it's cheap and they're making the infrastructure American-like, especially in the Punta Cana area and also on the Samana and the East Coast. They're making it built, designed for tourists, which now makes it almost, USA friendly, European friendly, that kind of thing. So therefore, you're not going to be all put out like you're in some other parts of DR, for instance. So that's what I like about it. Remember, Margaritaville Resort Orlando is a hotel. That's right. So they treat my house as a hotel, and I get last-minute walk-ins also. That's right. Yes, the occupancy rate has been averaging 94% to 100% for 85% of the year. Man, That you can't get no better than that. And speaking of real estate, once again, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, this is an upscale place. This is luxury. People aren't paying like $100 a night. Margaritaville costs way more than that, especially when you have a villa or a townhouse. So this is being rented from an upscale location. So that just tells you right there. I've been telling you before, if you're going to do real estate, this is why you have to figure it's worth buying in a little bit more upscale location than versus going on the cheaper side. Because there's a lot of people that will rent for the higher price. They'll go to the cheaper section and be like, nah, this just isn't, I wanted something a little more. It's worth paying the extra $100 per night. That's what it boils down to. Everybody's not on the same playing field. There are millions of people who can afford $1,000 a night, hotel rooms. Millions. I'm not talking about millions as in 2 million, 3 million. I'm talking about 60, 70 million. And I'm not just talking about USA. You have to think global. 60, 70 million people travel all over. They are sitting there saying, okay, I'll pay the $1,000 a night. I'll pay the $800 a night. I'll pay the $700 a night because I'm staying in a nice location. That matters. So he's giving you the exact thing that we've been talking about here. The numbers don't lie. You got to remember that. Numbers don't lie. I'm going to put it up here again. Look at these numbers. This is Margaritaville in Orlando. And if anybody knows Orlando, you know what it looks like there. There are a ton of places people can stay. But they're spending their money at Margaritaville. Why? Because it has its own cachet. It has its own clientele that recognize they're an upscale location, upscale resort, the amenities. They know that they're going to be close to other amenities. So when they're there, they know what to expect. That is why if you're buying real estate for vacation rentals, you want amenities. And location helps as well. Because location is number one. And then number two in my book is amenities. I just can't get around amenities. You got to have them. Everybody has a pool. Everybody has a fitness center. Now what? Do I have to leave to go eat? Like when I'm staying in a condo? Then what's the point? That's no fun. I'd like to be able to just get up at, whenever, go get some breakfast less than 50 yards away. That would be nice. No car or vehicle needed. These are the kind of things that people don't think about because a lot of people only go on vacation once or twice a year. But people who go on vacation a lot, that's what they think about. They're like, when I go on vacation, I go say, okay, I'm staying here. Where's the restaurants? Where's the med facility, pharmacy? All these little things. Where's the mini mart, grocery store? All those little things. Because I'm thinking, when I wake up, do I really want to get in an Uber or look for transportation to go down to the grocery store? No. Do I really want to start looking for transportation just to go get something to eat? No. How far is the beach? Okay. How do I get to the beach? Those are some of my considerations. But those aren't in the top 2 or top 3. I'm looking for infrastructure. So in case I'm sitting there at 7 at night and I need something, oh yeah, that store. 2-minute walk. Got it. So all those little things matter. Those add up. But look at those numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Those don't lie. That's an upscale location. 85% of the year. This is incredible numbers. In Orlando, which is a hub of vacation rentals, Airbnb, hotels, timeshares, condos, homes. And he's still able to rent this because of location and upscale. Yeah, fantastic numbers. That's an understatement. That's almost like that's an investment for a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure he was able to get in early, like he's been early on a lot of things. And he's taking advantage, using that asset to buy more assets. And he's going to do the same thing, wash, rinse, and repeat. So in the DR, he's going to do his counter rock. He's probably going to have those guys doing the same thing, 30% rental. Why? Because it's passive and he already has other properties that bring him in extra income. So it's not like a one-off, so he doesn't have to sweat. Andy Ortiz, good to be back. at Curtis Davis. That's right. Oh, yes, you said something powerful. You can generate income in that country. Exactly, Vanessa Kamage. The exact same things you can do here. Imagine it's 1980. That's what the DR is. Everything they're building, all the infrastructure they're building now, they don't have transportation already handled. They don't have housekeeping already handled. They don't have security already handled. They don't have transportation, different ways of transportation. People need to get to the beach from all these places they're building. Who's going to service that? People need to get to the grocery store from all these places they're building. Who's going to service that? There's so many different things. You have 50,000 people, let's say, that's going to be staying in downtown Vista Cana, Cana Rock. These resorts are huge. Like Vista Cana is huge. Cana Rock, huge. Primavera, huge. So now who's going to service those electric scooters? You see what I'm saying? Who's going to service the golf carts? All this stuff has to get over there, and somebody's going to have businesses that are going to be rocking and rolling. And everybody in America has an opportunity to go over there and be like, hey, I'm starting up a housekeeping service. Just like lawn care, right? It's like you're going to be able to make money, and it doesn't even cost you that much to live there. That's the other thing. There's a whole different program going on. You make $3,000 a month over there, you're good. $3,000 a month here, well, you ain't going to be so good in a year. So just keep all that in mind. Vanessa, yes, DR money versus US money. The asset pays for you inside the country. Exactly. No need to notify every left hand of the right hand moves. Said it best, Mr. Financial, Curtis Davis. Exactly. That's right. And in case people are listening to us talk about the Dominican Republic, you can please search the channel and you'll see plenty of videos on different projects. The latest project is Arco, golf, suites and residences. Their prices are escalating. $186,000 for a penthouse that's smaller than my penthouse that I spent 122, 123 on. The 2-bedroom is I can't remember, 153 to 162. That's not a penthouse, but it's a 2-bedroom. The 153 is going to be the one that's looking over the pool or interior. The 162 is going to have that golf course view. But again, we're talking 153 to 162. You can buy at the beach, a 2-bedroom at the beach, and at least have a lagoon and everything, and a restaurant and all this stuff, even though Vista Cana Suite. But the beach is less than a 2-bedroom at the Arco Golf and Suites, and it's downtown. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, I forgot something. I had something for you tonight. I got privy, thanks to Mr. Estacio. In fact, I might load this up if you guys are going to wait a minute. Mr. Estacio was kind enough to give me the master plan for downtown Punta Cana. They're going to have phase 2 at Central Park coming up. The 2-bedroom penthouse is going to be look at this. The 2-bedroom penthouse at Central Park, downtown Punta Cana, is $158K. Downtown Punta Cana, $158K. That's what I'm trying to say. It's cheaper to buy downtown or at the beach downtown than at the REA in Vista Cana. But you knew this was going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm very happy to see it. I have to admit, being owner at Vista Cana, I'm very happy to see that the prices are escalating, because that means this place could actually turn into a luxury destination, which now means we're going to be able to charge more money. That's what I like about it. So let me see. I'm going to try and pull this up for you guys. I'm going to send this. So let's see. In the movie Blow, Johnny Depp had $1 million and stashed away in a Panamanian bank, but unfortunately the government recouped it. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's based on a true story, by the way. Facts. What am I doing here in the States? I can do in the DR. Time to brush up on my Espanol. Exactly. That's exactly what it's time to do. Hey, or just like, you know, once you're there, you can act. But hey, you know what's funny? We have these phones here. Last time I was there, the guys just used my phone and they just put it on the translator. So we just started talking. I talked in English, they talked in Spanish, and it just translated. I was like, I'm down. Okay, cool. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna have to brush up on my Espanol no matter what. Anyhow, it's always good to know the language. Anyone who has invested in agricultural investments like pineapples and durian or any other crops or fruits, any thoughts? Wilson Koo, it all depends on what you're talking about investing in those. I'm trying to think. I didn't invest in that. I invested in the winery, which does the same thing. So it's a commodity, right? So the winery I invested in Lodi, here's what we do. They actually grow the grapes, and well, I shouldn't say they grow the grapes. They don't really grow the grapes. They own the land and they leased it. All right. Then we had a deal where after we leased it, in the production, they'd come into our place to actually create the wine. So now we're making money on the lease. Then we make money on the production of the wine. All right. So that's how we do it. So the same thing with the pineapples and things like that. There's a couple of ways you can do it. Either you have to farm the land yourself or you lease the land. Right? That's it. So if you're going to invest, it all depends on what they tell you. What are they doing? Are they trying to farm the land where they need the equipment and they need a bunch of other things? Or are they sitting there saying, okay, we're leasing the land, so we want investment money to lease it? I like leasing the land. I don't want somebody taking the risk. I want to know they're paying me $50,000 a month or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take the risk on, it was too hot, too cold, we don't have production. Okay, well, now you're out because you're invested in the production. You want to be the landlord if that's the investment. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. Yeah, I told you guys about it. I never talked about the wine investment, have I? I forgot. Andy Ortiz. My wife is from Czech Republic. I'm taking my Amazon business to Prague. USA is getting too crazy. Exactly, Andy Ortiz. That's it. Hey, Andy Ortiz, answer me something. Can you get dual citizenship since she's a citizen? Check with me. No, I know it's like a communist. Well, it's not really communist-like anymore, but it's still that way. Let me know. I'm just curious. All right. I am looking at some things that was sent to me. Also have some people sending me investment info on units in Dubai. Of course they do. Man, watch out for Dubai, because what they did was incredible, right? For the last like 15, 20 years, they made it be out of this world, like Disneyland for the rich. Well, see, everything comes to an end. You can't keep building based on the top 1%ers. Now, everybody, all you have to do for cars that they just left rotting in the desert. And that's because once the top 1%ers have played in their playground, nobody else can afford it. You have to have an infrastructure. Remember, OCs have to support the upper class. Just remember that. It doesn't work the other way around. Top 1%ers don't support the bottom 50%. The bottom 50% support the top 1%. So those are the things that they forgot about over there. So these guys got a little problem. Nobody's buying those houses on the islands. Nobody's paying that ridiculous amount of money for their stuff that they built in like 3 months from slave labor from India when they take people's Indian passports. Oop, I'm probably saying too much again. I am looking at some things that was sent to me. Right. So these are the things that happen. So there's cycles. I'm thinking of their theme park. Exactly. Getting close to Kathmandu means downtown. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We're about to get into some of this. I just sent over the master plan. I'm going to pull this up. We're going to put it on the screen. You know how we do it around here. So everybody, downtown Punta Cana, Central Park. Oh, by the way, Central Park, second and third phases. hold on. Let me give you the price. I know it's 158 for the 2-bedroom. 158. No, for the penthouse. Penthouse is 160 at Central Park. The next stage. I can't remember how much the 2-bedroom was on the first stage, but it was under 160. The first, I think it was 145 or 135. So people already have another appreciation when they build the second phase. So here, let's go. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Damar Hills and Dubai land. Okay. Let us know how much it is, though. That's the quick question. Yes, I am part of phase 1, Margaritaville. When I first bought, it was all dirt. There was nothing on the ground yet. I put a 1K deposit in 2016. Oh, my God. And I had to get on a waiting list. I was number 90 on list. Crazy. Wow. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny on the spot. And in 2016, it was dirt, middle of nowhere. Nobody thought anything about it. And now look. My man's like 90+% occupied. Damac Hills. Yeah, I've heard about that place. In fact, that popped up on my somewhere. Somebody either sent me something or it popped up for me. I've heard of that. And I kind of laughed, but I never found out how much it was or looked at it. I'm going to call Erica from Connor Rock tomorrow. Yeah, Vanessa Comagate, you might want to do that. They have some specials. Haha, yeah, Vanessa, I'm watching El Cartel on Netflix, all Spanish. Great, Erica will take care of you. She knows the Connor Rock product inside and out. Exactly. Wilson Koo, yeah, coffee, fruits, operation dividends based on production, get paid via LLC or trust or other entity. Curtis Davis chiming in for the rest of the equation. There you go, that passive income, man. That's what you want. Let's send Eric to Dubai, make him the city planner with 10+ years experience. Hey, somebody asked me, they're like, hey man, let's go. Why don't you want to go to Dubai? I was like, are you serious? I was like, I have no interest in going over there. You have invested in these. Yep. Yes, I believe I do get dual citizenship, and I believe my immediate family can get dual citizenship too. Yeah, usually you can. Exactly. That's why I was curious about it, because I'm thinking that it's pretty easy, especially when you come over there and do business too. I mean, lucky guy, Andy Ortiz. All right, let's pull this up, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to go to SSN Lifestyle, but I'm not. That's a little teaser. I'm going to go find, let's go find the brochure, the PDF brochure. Let's go get it for downtown. This may change somebody's minds. This may change your mind. After you see this, it started changing my mind. I was like, oh, damn. I was like, no way. Really? Another one. Okay. Okay, this is what, well, no, it doesn't look exactly like this, but it's pretty close. Hold on. Let me make sure you guys can see the full screen. Okay. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So this right here, this is where the Springfield, I don't know what it is. It's the Marriott. They had all their logos and names on there. So I don't know if it's a Fairfield. It's not going to be a Marriott hotel, but it's going to be one of their subsidiary hotels. That's already started. They have a fence up and everything. This right here is going to be like where Central Park is. Well, actually down here. Central Park is across from, it's like in this little area here is Central Park. The beach you can't see, but this is a water park. This is the Dolphin Experience. This is Coco Bongo. And there's going to be restaurants in this field right here. And there's a little lagoon right here, as you can see on the right. Now, right here is a gas station, car lot, whatever. But like on the other side of here, no, wrong side. Here's the mall. There's a bank in here, a little shopping, but it's not that big of a mall. But the grocery store's on the other end. That's how big it is. This is how close you are to the grocery store. Walking distance. I don't know why people keep saying this is like 10 minutes away. It's not. If I'm standing at Coco Bongo, I'll be at this shopping center in less than 5 minutes. It's literally only like 200 yards away. It's not that far. This right here, right on top of the T for downtown, should be REA, residences. That's why this place sold out so fast, because they're going to have shops and stores right here. Now, there's a place called Casa, but I don't know exactly where Casa is. I've never looked at it because it was never on my radar. It was already sold out. Now, you guys get a little teaser on that. Let's go. Here it goes without the downtown, so you can see the lagoon. I don't know if that is the beach yet or not. No, it's not the beach. The beach isn't. That could be the beach, but I doubt it. But I do know that's where you go, because we went around. Yeah, that is the beach, actually. We went down here, came up here, and they have a trailer, which is not shown on here. There's a trailer like somewhere in this field. Had to go through, so yeah, they're making progress on the beach. Okay, Luis Ramos Project. Look at all these logos. This is all that's going to be involved downtown. So the subway, that's at the Coco Bongo. Some of the eating places. Cakes, valet, services. Downtown mall, literally 200 yards away from Coco Bongo as far as I'm concerned. Sunex, that's the gas station. Car lot, whatever. Restaurants, it's the Hard Rock. So I'm going to go through real fast. Here goes something different. I didn't know this place here, but again, they're going to have restaurants all around this water, this little lagoon. And it's right off the freeway, as you can see. Yeah, see, Subway and all the eating places are here at Coco Bongo. It's almost like a food truck type entertainment at Coco Bongo. We all know that. Dolphins Discovery, you know that. 365 Punta Cana Club. Yep, got to have that, right? So, development plan. Okay, here's the most important part, ladies and gentlemen. This copper color, gold, that's 0 to 3 years. The blue is 3 to 5 years from now. So all those restaurants around the lagoon, they're going to be built 3 to 5 years from now. The water park and some more condos are coming. Hotel Moxie, commercial in 2025, meaning stores, restaurants, things like that. Convention center in 2026. That's right. Convention center is going to be downtown. That right there, I was like, hold on. I like being near convention centers. All right. That is a positive, ladies and gentlemen. You can charge more money. I have something called the Fountains in Orlando. It's not right next to the convention center, but it's up the street from the convention center. So I can always, whenever there's events there, I can always rent that decently. This is Coco Bongo. You see the eating places over to the right. So that's where all the shows and happenings go. If you're an SSN Lifestyle Founders Club member, I think you get either 2 tickets or 4 tickets to the Coco Bongo. When you go to the DR, it's included in your Founders Club membership. I don't know where these, I don't know where this is. But anyhow, soccer fields, the big one and the short one. Oh, I do know where this is. This is actually by where Central Park's going to be, quite frankly. I do know where it is. It's across the street, actually, from Central Park, as is this water park is across the street from Central Park. That's why Central Park has a value. And here's that upscale, nice restaurant. I like it. Cirque du Soleil's coming November 2021, ladies and gentlemen. How about that for a little adventure? Hilton Garden Hotel, Moxie. Are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing this? Coco Bongo, Hilton, there's Casa. I just don't know where the relationship is to, because I see they have Coco Bongo, but I don't know where this actually is. It's hard to say. But are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? Hilton is in a little upscale Hilton. It's not just a baby Hilton. Hilton Garden Inn, Punta Cana, October 2022, downtown. I love it. So I guess does Marriott own Hilton? I don't think so. Here we go, Noriega Group, one of my favorite builders. I think this is this Central Park? No, not Central Park, but it could be pretty close. All right, Central Park also has a business center. That's right, the Central Park condos has a business center there. You can actually buy a business center office there for like 20 grand right now. Nice design, by the way. And it's in the Central Park. This is Central Park right here. This is what Central Park's going to look like. Not bad. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad if it actually looks like this. Not bad. Residential project, 108 housing units, distributed, 4 modules, 5 levels. I don't know which one this is, but not bad. I can't say anything bad. This looks like here we go, Hodelpa Garden Court, another hotel, January 2023. And here goes a section of Central Park. Remember, there was already 1, 2, 3 blocks of these. So this is what it's going to look like. This is the first time I've seen it. That's pretty nice. And by the way, if you were in first phase, but in like building, the second building down, the center building actually has views of that water park. Not bad. I like it. That's Central Park. REA Suite and Residences. This is walking distance from Coco Bongo, and they have stores downstairs. It's open, airy feeling. So let me know what you guys think. I know I'm talking about this long, but look at this. This is Moxie Hotel that's going to be there. This is going to be the fun hotel that people are going to like. I've already seen some of the pictures for it. Look at this. Eclectic, cool. And of course, Just Do It, corporate buildings, Nike, Popular, that's the bank. Yeah, shopping. And U Residential. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, 2024. This is going to be pretty major downtown. Pretty major. So everybody who got in cheap downtown, right now, you're loving life. Look at this. Outlet Mall, 2026. I haven't even looked at the comments yet. Condo Hotel. Again, no credit check, no qualifying. Nothing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm going to look at some of the comments now. Let's go see. All right. Oh, okay. That was the phase 1. Damak Hills. Call Erica. Haha. Yeah, Vanessa, I'm watching El Cartel. Looks like I went back too far. Let's see. Send me to Dubai. Dual citizenship. Oh, yeah. Kathmandu is going to be downtown as well. Okay, so you saw where the mall was. It's down from the mall, but it's not like 200 yards. I would say it's probably like, to me, when I was there, it seemed like it would be a half a mile from the mall. That's how close it is. At least that's what it seemed like to me. So as far as I'm concerned, I call that still downtown. But yes, it's going to be downtown. That's what I love about that area. So if you can access downtown within, like, let's say 5 minutes. So that's why I like Primavera, Vista Cana, and there's Primavera 1 as well. Those are all along the freeway on the way to downtown, and they're all 5 minutes or less once you get outside your complex and onto the highway. 5 minutes, to 10 minutes, you're in downtown. And now you have all this to do. And if there's going to be a shuttle, which, by the way, if there's not a shuttle, then I'm going to have a business there that is going to have a shuttle, take people from those locations to downtown. I'm pretty sure somebody's already going to have a shuttle. There'll be plenty of them. So people can be downtown in 5 to 10 minutes, that close, and still have more amenities and still be able to hang out downtown all day. All right. In other words, any investments you have to use your time and maybe resources to check out. Read. Exactly. That's exactly right. Democ Hills have 2-bedroom units at 447 AED and up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw, I call it Democ Hills. I don't know how to pronounce it. Damick Hills. I saw it, and then I quickly turned away because I'm not doing this halfway around the world stuff. Personally. Whoa. Are you kidding me? Eric, you got a nice update on what's coming. Punta Cana is exploding. It will be a different place by end of 2026. Can you send me those slides? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Wow, that is awesome. Got a lot to think about. That's it exactly. It all depends, right? You know, it's kind of funny. Like we all sit here and we see this, and then it's like after, but you know, the funny part is some people may go, man, some people are going to say, they're going to say things like, I invested too early. That's what a lot of people will say. But then I'll turn around and say, hey, yeah, but you didn't, because you're going to be able to buy, you bought something at 50% of the value. And by the time 2026 comes around, this could be less than 50%. It could be 20% of value. So that is one of the things. So study, take your time, and pick the right one for you, because there's always going to be improvements. So that's why I always say, when you know what the amenities are and the location, now when something happens, like for instance at Vista Cana, that's one of the reasons I picked Vista Cana, is because the time it took for me to drive from Vista Cana to downtown, I was like, man, we're here in like 10 minutes, maybe even less because we're talking. So I was like, man, it's right here. So there's no reason to stay downtown, and I get all these amenities. So that's why I always said amenities matter, because even if you're out at Cana Rock, you have amenities there. So now a person's not going to go downtown, but here's what's going to happen. They have shuttles from Hard Rock to downtown. Sure, it might take, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But the fact of the matter is, once they go downtown, they're going to stay there all day. You're not coming back up. So that's the beauty of it. You want to have amenities where people say, okay, I'm staying at this cool spot. I'll go downtown. We have access. But now it turns out some new people would say, oh, I'm staying downtown. I don't want to buy at Cana Rock. I don't want to buy at Vista Cana. I'm staying downtown because that's the place to be. So that's always one. There's always a couple ways to look at it depending on how you're investing. Just keep that in mind. And again, no credit check, no qualifying, right? And that looks like it. We almost did all of them. So they're giving you the phases on bringing in jobs and things like that. But yeah, goal in 3 years to bring it to 30%. Okay. Visits to downtown Punta Cana locally, 2 million. Public visitors extracted 500,000. Yeah, they have a nice little plan there. We got to like it. I like that. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know 2 hours, 33 minutes in. Let me know what you guys think about it, because that's a no credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry, right? I was trying to find the prices for phase 2, but I don't think I can pull it up right now, because actually, no, I can't pull it up because I was sent something else. I can't pull it up. Villas. So just so you guys know, no matter where it is, whether it's in America, whether it's in Mexico, it doesn't matter. Asia, when you miss out on the beginning, it's going to cost you more. So that's the fact that you're going to have to accept. So whoever didn't buy downtown already, It's going to cost you $10, $15, $20, $30,000 more. But is it really going to cost you more? Because if you're an investor, you can absorb an extra 20, 30,000 if it's in the right location, and you'll get it back based on your revenues from your rentals. It's just that, yes, it's a lot better if you paid a lot less, closer to 100,000 versus closer to 200. But nonetheless, you're still going to be able to get your return back. And as they keep building up this infrastructure on this coast, imagine how much things in Cap Cana are going to cost in the upscale location. I'm thinking for myself like a second home and investment at this point. That's right, Vanessa. That's the way I'm looking at it. Quite frankly, from Cana Rock to downtown is only about 10 minutes. I drove it plenty of times, Eric. Actually, you're 3 minutes. All you do is cross the highway. Yeah, I just couldn't remember because, we're talking and doing things like that. So I never paid attention to how long it took. So my time is off. But this is great news because I didn't realize Cana Rock and Hard Rock was that close. Because it seemed to me it took me like 20 minutes to get out to Hard Rock. But it might have been Macau because Macau was out there. It might have been Macau 20 minutes. Hard Rock might have been 10. But 10 minutes is good too. Better than 20. 10 minutes changes Cana Rock altogether because 10 minutes puts it into up and back. So now you have the amenities at Hard Rock and you're in downtown in minutes. And you're like, yeah, I'm 3. Yeah, it seemed like it was short. So I just said 5 to 10 minutes. But if Hard Rock is 10 minutes away, then I'm definitely like 3 or 4 minutes away, which is a good thing. That's good to know. Yes, exactly. That is good to know. Yep. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hours, 36 minutes in. I'm going to have to get me some water. Oh, I wanted to show it's 2 hours and 36 minutes in, and a lot of people have left, but it's okay. Let me do I have to do SSN Lifestyle, right? I was building up to something when I started. So what I was trying to say about it is the SSN Lifestyle Founders Club. It's presently $2,299.99. And the price is going to go up after about 7 days. And there's a reason. Because we're going to add a few more things. Let me see if this is going to be something I want to show. Okay. So we're adding a few more things. And just to give you an idea, you guys are privy to the first build out. And just so you know, this is the No Guru Zone. It has to do with referral, affiliate marketing. You get paid in a structure where if you refer other people and they actually refer other people and the people they refer buy products or services, you receive commission from those people. Whether you have the free membership, the Founders Club membership, the pro or the elite membership, it works all the same when it has to do with referring other people. I believe if you refer people to a company to buy products and services, I think the person that did the actual sale, they should receive something. And I also think that the person that actually signed up or referred the other person, they should receive something too. I don't like that all these guru things where they have, hey, go check out somebody's webinar or seminar. I signed up. That person signs up, and either A, they don't receive any commission, or B, they will receive commission, but now that person signs up another person and tells their friend, hey, come sign up for this place, and the original person doesn't receive anything. I don't think that's right. So on all our membership levels, whether it's free or anything like that, that's going to be the staple. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. All right. Now, one of the other things, because the hot deals has to do with, speaking of vacation rentals, that's one of the little staples that is almost exclusive property. The property itself is not exclusive. The price is almost exclusive. Nobody can get these prices anywhere else and give commissions. So I just wanted to show you, for instance, here's the Kuliani Club in Maui. Christmas week, December 24th through the 31st. In case anybody ever wants to go to Maui during Christmas, they know they're going to be spending almost double this, regardless if it's a one-bedroom. I know because I usually have 5 to 10 units during Christmas, New Year's week, and I charge in the 2,000s and up, whether it's a one-bedroom or two-bedroom. Usually a one-bedroom, I have to admit, is usually 18, 1900. The two bedrooms are like 27 to $3,000. All right, just so you guys know. So you can see these start having the little highlights in purple. These are actually hot already. So when the person clicks on it, it takes them here. You can actually add to the cart. Oh yeah, it's on the water, by the way. Not the unit itself. The complex is on the water. The unit's going to be interior. It's not going to be oceanfront. But PayPal, Venmo, little description, little of the, you can see pictures of the resort. These are actually hot. So people who are already Founders Club members, people who are already signed up as affiliates, who's already signed up for memberships, you can use your link, send people over here, and start earning commission already. All right? That's what I wanted to let you guys know. Some of these are hot already. Also, Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire, in case you're new, again, do I have this on the screen? Yes, I do. In case you're new, Ring of Fire, the Founders Club members, they get first dibs. So when we have our first event in about, I think, 2.5 to 3 weeks, because I'm going to be opening this up to, it'll be running on the SSN Lifestyle YouTube channel, Facebook groups and pages and things like that. It'll be separate. That's why the price is going to go up. And Founders Club members and Elite membership, they'll be able to make investments first. Well, Founders Club first. So when we have our first investment, let's say 25,000 is the goal. It's not 25,000. It's 25,000 or more is the goal, but it's 25,000 minimum is what we have to hit, right, as investors. So let's just say the Founders Clubs, whatever, let's say we have 15, even though we don't, but let's say we had all 15 because there's only 15 spots. And out of all 15, it came out where we got 28,000. Well, guess what? The rest of the memberships, meaning if you're an elite or pro member, you can't get in. Founders Clubs always have number one choice to complete a round before everybody else. That's one of the perks of being a Founders Club member. All right? Just so you know. Now, let me go to one last thing that I wanted to show. Let me see if I can pull it up after I've been doing a lot of... Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to give you a little preview, even though I'm giving you guys previews, which I may or may not should do. But let's see. Oh, I have to log in. Not going to be able to do it. Anyhow, you can see this is going to be an area which that's pretty interesting. Anyhow, this is going to be an area that you guys are used to seeing that is going to look like the Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and it's going to show the amount of the donation and things like that, because a person is going to be able to pay, or I call it donation right now, but all I'm trying to say, the investment put in, you're going to be able to do it on this form here, so everybody can see the goal and the raise and things of that like that. And so if all the founders only put in, let's say I'll use the 25 again, and it's only, let's say, $2,000, then that means it'll open up to the next. So all the elite members get the next. Whoever wants to put in and I use donate, but whoever wants to invest, they'll be investing, and then you'll see the ticker saying, okay, X amount, let's call it 15,000 of the 25,000 is raised, and then it goes down to the pro members, it goes down to them, and then after that, that's when we'll raise it out, and that's whoever wants to invest. That's how we're going to do it, okay? Just so you guys understand, that is the reason why membership matters. And I'm just going to go to the membership because some people are going, did he really say $2,299? Well, like I said, you have other options. Free is an option, but free, you don't get any membership perks. Then there's the $149.99 option, which you get all these perks. Bonus pools I haven't even talked about. You get discounts. So when you saw that $12.99 in Maui, the $149, yeah, the pro member, you get a little discount. The elite member gets a bigger discount. Founders Club always get the biggest discount. So you're not going to have to pay $12.99. But if you send somebody over, they're going to pay $12.99. But because they're not a member, right? So you get the boat, yacht, you get the entertainment, you get the business equity opportunities, but you're last on the list when you're a pro member at $149. The elite members are $350, so they're second in line for the members for the investment club. All right, so and then they get extra things like you get upgrades when you go on your trips occasionally. All right, and boat yacht rentals and things of that nature. There's going to be more added, but this is the staples. And so for right now, these are the prices, almost like pre-construction, just letting you guys know what's happening. And on Friday, I'll show you the intro for Ring of Fire. It's already done. I just didn't want to release it yet. So hopefully you guys understand what's happening. And we're doing this, like I said, I believe that everybody should be able to be involved. So if a person says, hey, Eric, I don't have no money, this right here, SSN Lifestyle, you can still refer other people. You can still refer membership people. You can still refer to buy products and services. All that you can do and receive commission. And when that person comes and buys something else, like let's say there are t-shirts, there's hats, there's everything else. There's other services, health, there's other things. Oh, and by the way, the fitness also is going to be included with all the memberships. But again, if it's free, you're not going to have access to the pages. It's that simple. All right, just so you guys understand how that works. All right, let me see. I got something else. Oh, yeah, Punakana slides. No worries. I got you, Marrero. I have you on that. I'll send that. It's a brochure, actually, in PDF. So I'll send it to you. No problems. All right. But, this is going to be an awesome location. And, again, I want to point out, if you're thinking about investing in the DR, even if you haven't invested yet, there's so many new projects coming. But with all the new projects, the cost increases because there is inflation. They can't build the same building for the same price when inflation went up 10, 15%. So if something costs 120 grand, it's going to cost them 12, let's call it 12,000 more. So 132,000 now to build it. Let's just say. So that means they have to sell it at what price? So that's why things are escalating for 2-bedrooms and 3-bedroom units, because now it's costing them 130, 140, or maybe not, but let's just call it 100,000 to build it now versus before it might have cost 60. All right. So they're going to add on the price. And that's why studio units now cost $81,000 at Arco. And then Tiffany was able to get a studio at the Wave for $61,999. We'll never see that price again. Apparently. Never. Phase 2 of Central Park, I do know, I have the prices somewhere. They're not 53,000 no more, but they are like 65, I think. 67. It was something like 65 or 70. I just can't remember. But 61,999, you can't even get at the Wave anymore. She got 61,999. They're now 70,000 at the Wave. Just so you know, I mean, this is how fast this is moving, because there are millions of people coming over there now. They're back to half of what they were doing in 2018, 2017. All right, got a lot to think about. Yep, 3 minutes. 3 minutes of funk. That's good to know. Yep. It is a volatile development, especially in Middle East and Dubai. Yes, Wilson Koo, I wouldn't, again, it's all about dollars and cents. 447 AEDs. What is that? That's like, well, that's almost damn near 400,000 anyhow. That just halfway around the world in Dubai in a freaking, I don't know what, Muslim or Islamic I'm like, no, I'm not down. Thanks for the gems. You're welcome, Wilson Coot. Thank you so much. Thanks, Eric. No problem. This has been an awesome stream. Thanks, boss. No worries. We're about to wrap it up because we're almost at 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for sticking here. Thank you so much. Hopefully you learned a little bit more than when you came. Hopefully the gems that were dropped in the chat room, you're able to pick those up. Hopefully some of the information I provided helps you all out. And again, nice, Eric. Thanks for going over everything. No problem, Tiffany. That's what we try to do here. Wow, good deal, Tiff. Yeah, exactly. Tiffany made a huge win. Actually, she's 61, 62,000, and now 70. And now, let's just put it where it is. Every studio from this point on is probably going to be closer to 80. So hopefully they can give you a good deal in the unit where someone backed out. Yeah, there's always somebody that backs out. It always happens. Sold out, like I tell everybody, there's still units left, 1 or 2 or 3 units left at the luxury one on the lake. In fact, you can still get a $62,000 studio there, pool view, because there's only one left. And then there's a 1-bedroom for $76,000 that's left, pool view or interior view, whatever you call it. That's there as well. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. And I want to thank you once again for being here. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I hope you understand, no matter what things look like, when it comes to investing, if there's a will, there's a way. Just like in running your own business, there's a will, there's a way. Just don't give up because you run through a few obstacles and you are not familiar with it. What you got to do is always step back and say, okay, maybe I got to learn a little bit more. Take your time and then say, this is all right. I now understand it, but you got to take your time and do your due diligence. And that's all you can do, ladies and gentlemen. So again, thank you for being here. And please keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.